Ladle.
Great start there. Great start.
Sorry, I was staring at the Patrick can. I was gonna yell, and then I was like, you know what? Ladle.
Perfect.
I agree.
Ladle.
I have...
Saki. Ladle. Oh god, that's what I should make the next thing. Even when I make, I should have a character just going ladle.
Yes.
Now that I saw that bunny, I'm like, I'm trying to play Cinnabunny.
Hell yeah.
Maybe refresh the page just because it looks like it's a little. Take a second. Sabumafu!
Huh.
That's what I think of when I hear the gimme.
Wee woo.
No, I got you covered. Alright, well,
are you done charging it? It almost is.
Hey, Lightspeed. How you holding up?
Hello.
Oh great, now I got that opening stuck in my head, the freaking Lightspeed Rescue like song in my head. Lightspeed Rescue! There's only a part of the song that's just that.
We don't sleep till
Don't sleep till Brooklyn! Lightspeed Rescue! No, actually, Lightspeed Rescue!
I was like, what? I haven't seen that one, so I was like, what is that?
That's just that's Don Quixote from Limbus Company doing that.
Oh my god.
Yes, I'm clearly the best Power Ranger, though. You are.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
They've had Purple Rangers before, haven't they? Yeah, I have. I think they have.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think they did like at least twice. I can think of anyway. I remember there was like one plot point in Space Patrol Delta specifically where there was like the freaking janitor dude, whatever his name was trying to like fool his parents thinking he was like a ranger in like the squad or something. Yeah, I remember that was that was the freaking like Space Patrol Delta was the one with like the robot dog and like the weird like the commander that was also like a humanoid dog guy. Hi, Rattling.
Hello.
Hello.
What was that? Was that a Pikmin?
Yes, it was indeed a Pikmin.
Got him, boys.
What the hell?
Listen
Why was
here,
that
you
lighting up
stupid
with the... No, it's weird because like on my screen I saw like that button that the highlight. I was highlighting my that soundboard for me, but it was whenever you were doing the Pikmin noise. Do that again, real fast.
Sure. 1 second. I gotta get to it. Scroll down. Where is it? There it is.
Okay, it's not anymore. That's weird. Why though? Why was it?
Why did it do this?
I don't know why it does these things.
Oh wait, you mean this?
Technology freaks out around me for some reason. I hate it. Every time.
Kingdom, Steve.
Anyway, where did we go last time? Oh yeah, it was
We should sing Happy Birthday to Cookies.
No.
Well, I'm way ahead of you on that one, Rattling. I'm way ahead of you.
Are we doing it? Can we do it?
Slay! Slay!
Alrighty. Kinda
Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear Cookies! Happy birthday to you! There, I sing.
Beautiful,
Okay.
thank you.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. It's
backlogs.
beautiful. Beautiful.
I'll be
I
here
love
all. Okay, no, I'm not leaving.
it.
Yeah, you better not.
Ooh, snappies!
I can't believe Skelly's abandoning us for Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, I know,
Right?
right?
What a bitch.
Right?
Reported. I'm reporting him on that
Thank
game.
you,
What?
Weldon.
Thank you.
Thank you, Wilder. Hello, Wilder.
Hi,
Oh, I should probably
Weldon.
stream too.
Also, hey,
Hold on,
old
let me-
man, I remember you too.
Misaki, you're so far away from me.
Wait, I have the ADD version of your stream, right? So like, I have your stream up, but then I'm also playing a game on the side that I have a separate screen for.
She's high.
Hi, Irina.
Hello,
I'm no longer alone. But
I
Misaki, you're still so far away.
I dropped my mic, so
Oh my God! Drop the mic.
That's just how it goes.
Open
Donkey
this
shorts.
area.
Oh,
What?
that's don't make me explain that, please.
Okay,
Someone explain.
no, don't worry about it.
Someone that's not white explain. There.
The first ever Purple Ranger was from Jungle Fury, and he
I'm
had
gonna
a
Google
wolf,
Donkey Shorts.
which
Will this
happens
get me
to be
banned
one of
from
my
the
favorite
FBI?
animals.
Oh yeah, I was the wolf guy. Yeah, I remember now.
So you're telling me you're
Ah.
fucking fur? No.
Oh, snappies!
Jungle Fury was a good one though. Also Wild Force.
So does like it become a real nose?
I'm gonna become a real boy.
I'm a real boy.
I posted Donkey Shorts in the fridge.
Why?
huh?
Why?
What happened? I'm sorry, I was
Well,
talking to
I
my
heard Donkey
boyfriend.
Shorts, so I had to Google it now,
Why?
and I found it.
Okay, thanks for
Amazing.
flexing on us, Rita. Jesus.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, I was just talking
Hey,
to Rita's boyfriend.
I'm
too.
sorry, I'm with my significant other.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, guys. I wasn't
priorities.
listening. I was talking to my boyfriend.
You keep talking like that, I'm assuming.
Sorry, he took a nap, okay?
He eepy.
I guess come at
Wait.
me. Fuck.
Okay, maybe I will. Come on.
Alright, White.
Teleport.
Hi, Jill. Yes, yell
Jill
at him for
Valentine.
sleeping.
Let's make a Jill sandwich.
What?
Hello. Hello.
Anyway.
You know, she's
Sounds like
really
a-
relaxing
hello?
with you.
Sorry.
Hello.
Hello.
Jilly
Hello.
Let me do a quick
Hello?
refresher on what
Hello?
we were doing
Hello?
before we left off.
Bean. Jilly Bean, can you please come talk to Mike?
Talk to Mike.
Yeah, talk to the mic for me, please, kitty.
Oh, okay.
Jill, I
For
need
half
you.
a second there, I thought you were gonna say Mycroft, and I was like, Mycroft
Whoa.
from Sherlock?
I beg your pardon.
Oh, I
Laura
did a thing.
Minecraft.
What did I do? I did a thing.
What did you
Okay,
do?
Okay,
What
no,
did
we're
you
good.
do?
Never mind, we're
What'd you
good. We're
do?
good. We're good.
What'd you do?
I thought I have just exit out.
Rena committed the
stream.
cardinal sin of exiting the stream.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time, would it?
Yes. No. Maybe.
How dare
so.
you?
It's okay, White. You'll catch me on Thursday.
Uh-huh, yeah, sure.
Damn.
Hi.
Okay.
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 Also, interesting enough, there are only
Hello.
3 to 4 Purple Power Rangers in general. Funny
Did you
enough, my
guys
name
know-
was from that, but also based on if I had a speedster name, what would it be? Ah.
Did you guys know that Cookies wants us to sing Happy Birthday for her?
No, you
Yes. Yes.
That's what I heard.
Yes.
don't.
I told you, Rowling, I'm way ahead of you on that.
You
Yeah.
already did.
We
But
must
happy
all sing
birthday,
it.
cookies.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hi, board.
That's just like Morgan Neko arc, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it literally is. Like, that was from
Oh,
playing
wait, I
the
need to
deals.
open up.
Not DLC, but
Alright,
the
start the
demo.
dance.
The
demo.
The demo, yeah.
Everybody dance
They just like
now.
changed her hair, that's it.
I'm trying to remember, like, okay, the last thing I remember us doing was talking to, David's,
Ex.
X.
essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
Suba.
if- Yeah, Supa, he's not even here. No wonder.
Wow.
No, he'll be here, I'm sure. Maybe, possibly.
No, he's really playing the role of the X tonight.
Oh.
No, I feel like that's skeleton right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm kidding. Get some rest, Mega.
You
Get some
cat
rest.
to be kidding me.
No. Stop. No,
No,
my chair's
that-
not
that-
a
that's the
scratching
neck
post.
Charm's job. Anyway,
Anyway.
shall we get this whole shindig started?
Sure.
Sure
thing.
Maybe one day.
Let's begin.
I don't know.
Let's get back into it.
I don't feel
Let's
like
go.
Okay, fine. I guess we'll put it off until next week again.
Yeah.
Damn.
Man.
Another week?
Well, time to boot up Star Rail.
Oh,
Oh my
my
God.
Yeah, you're right. The update's up.
Yeah, you're right. It is. No.
Sunriser. Sorry. Good start here.
Great start.
Take 2.
Action.
Sunrisers are too meteoric for even the Megs to grab the reins on. At this point, luxury's got that at her mercy. She can send their stocks into disarray with one selfie. Good for her.
Oh, Dinah. Oh, I don't think I saved it then.
Okay.
Shoot.
Yeah, that's him, alright.
Oh, well, I guess now you guys get your wish from last time because now we're gonna get to do it properly this time.
Yes!
Wait, did I?
So, what's happening now?
Oh wait, no, I found it.
No!
Here we
That's
go.
Years.
That's the wrong one.
On Cookie's birthday?
Ah, yes.
Well, we don't
Chocolate
have
chip.
Suba here to do his voice.
Yeah, this was the
Damn
character
it.
we had Sue before. Do we want to just try and get? Do we want to just do this as a quick refresher, or do we want to like skim past
I
real
wouldn't
fast?
mind a refresher.
Last time on Of the Devil, Ball Z.
I
Looks
guess
like
we'll
he's killing
refresh
time
whatever.
before his sets tonight.
Oh, is that the robot chickie?
Yeah, Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you unsure how to proceed? Oh my god. Adonai.
Add oh no.
Oh.
Dame.
Adonai?
My fucking.
What was it?
My friend, okay, I told my friend no matter what, he has to tell me as soon as he starts watching JJK, because I was going to watch it in tandem. He waited till I started stream on purpose.
Yes.
Wow.
That's what they always do. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
This
Amazing.
motherfucker. This is exactly like him.
I'm sure you need to hang back. As for me,
All right. Let's play it straight this
Shay.
time.
Isaac Porter.
All right. Do we want to have cover for this since Suba's not here for it?
Rattling, did you want to try?
Only if I get to butcher it.
Well, if you do, I was gonna say, can you just do the ball what the fucking?
Ball, water, salt.
Yeah, like, oh,
That's more or less what Suba was doing for him. He made him Hobie from Spider-Man, Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
What?
Oh my god.
yeah, pretty much.
I mean, do you
Honestly, it
do you
fit him.
blame him?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I don't
guess
blame
not.
him. I don't
Hold
blame
on,
him.
let me channel my ancestors.
You're
Oh my
what?
What?
I'm Scottish, Irish, English, and German. Somewhere in
Ah.
there, I'll have that accent.
Oh no.
I like how Radley said that. He's like, I'll have that somewhere in my accent. Yeah.
I'll find it eventually.
I'll find it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Is Porter the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like crikey, what's up?
Oh my god.
Amazing. My name's Morgan. I was David's friend. Right now, I'm his lawyer. Can we talk?
Depends. Were you a friend from work?
No.
Oh. Oh boy.
Thanks, Isaac.
Opening Twitch chat. Hold on a second. I gotta get a good stream of this convo. Are you police? I forgot what's the backstory for Morgan. Are they a detective or private?
We're an attorney essentially, at least right now. But
We're an attorney, and you're the.
the. I'm here, Porter. It's your boy. With Morgan, it's apparently attorney doing this for my own protections. You know how these investigators are. Don't bait me yet. I might just sit here, shut my mouth, and stick you with my tongue. So what kind of lawyer are you? Like, what kind of friend?
I'm his defense attorney.
Right, okay. Thank you, Mr. Bus, on that then, yeah?
And I'm a friend that needs to know what happened yesterday.
Oh, doesn't everyone? Try somewhere else, friendly lawyer. I haven't seen him in weeks.
You might not have seen him, but we both know that you spoke with him over the phone yesterday. Only a short time before he died. I'm so sorry, I'm eating Cheetos right now.
How the hell?
Isaac. It's pretty obvious that you don't want this particular spotlight to linger on you any longer than necessary. So why don't we cut to the chase? No lies, no playing coy.
Koi koi! Oh,
Fine,
sorry,
what
wrong
if you
one.
spot me a bottle of water?
Sarah.
Sarah.
Yes. Adonai.
The hell? Is that thing transmitting on my stream?
I am not streaming any data. No.
Right, better not.
Bitch.
Porter doesn't seem to recognize Sarah either. Oh my god.
This is the sassiest robot
To
I've
be
ever met.
fair, when we find out what happens in a second, it's gonna be even more awkward.
Oh boy, how
It's
One
fucking
more
exciting!
person Devo's keeping secrets from. I need to record everything for the court.
Fine, right then.
You two were together, is that correct?
We were together. I ended it yesterday.
Care
Motive.
to elaborate?
No. Oh, on our entire relationship, you mean?
Look, you can tell me everything once, and I get it on record. Or you can hear the same questions over and over again from 1,000 different cops and Megs for the next 3 months.
Never met a Megan I liked. We met in a bar. I had seen him come in a few times. Each time with someone else. Like a player. Each time talking with his mouth, but not looking with his eyes. It ticked me off. Scribbling on napkins and letting his single gin and tonic sweat up to the table for 2 whole bloody hours. His dates would all go to the bathroom or take a call and slip out the back. One of them make it 10 minutes. And it's still sit there the rest of the night.
Rattling's just like I think he reached a little too deep.
I think it
Oh,
went a
did it?
little. Reel it back, reel it back, reel it back.
Right,
The ghost
then.
of Sean Connery is trying to fucking inhabit Rattling's body right now.
My ancestors need to get away from me. Couldn't tell if he was oblivious or stupid or shameless or the most confident man in the world. It ticked me off. One night, things were slow and my set had been cancelled and his date hadn't even bothered to think of an excuse before bailing. So, I asked him why he'd insisted on coming here night after night. Just to ignore vapid people he wasn't interested in at a shitty bar with drinks he didn't even like. And he just said, "'Cause I like your music." Man, did that tick me off. It was kawaii desu early on.
Quite.
Him being
Oh,
so
no.
passionate about work I could barely pretend to comprehend. And I like that we gave each other space, you know. He's a real chap, that one. Felt like we're being mature or whatever.
Until
There was no until. No one day where everything turned sour. But at some point, I started to understand what his priorities were. And how I ranked in them. Like I said, he was passionate about his work. I just wrongly assumed that he would also be that passionate about me at some point. So I pulled away a little talk. Wanted to see if he'd notice, if he'd miss me. Testing him. Like that isn't the biggest red flag in the world. He never budged. I could ignore him for days, and he would be the least bit ashamed to see me. If I picked a fight, a little scrap, you know, he'd never get angry or upset. He'd just apologize. He didn't want to fight with me. Well, I wanted to fight with him. Guess he was never invested enough to bother. It was my mistake. I watched her sit there all those nights, not giving a shit when people walked away, and yet still I wanted that day. Had this stupid idea somehow. For whatever reason, I would be different. The exception, if you will. But I wasn't, and it wasn't deja vu. So, I ended it.
You're going in the room moon rattling.
Yes, I was sending for my... There's this place I used to live. I was about to make a Virginia joke and realize you guys wouldn't get it, but there's this place called Colonial Heights, and I was about to say I'm in Colonial Heights. Okay, I'm done. Bye. Oh, hey,
Amazing.
Judas. How you doing? Lost 102 days. Sorry.
Oh my god. Last night?
I called him. Didn't expect he'd pick up. I had everything prepared to leave a message with an assistant or ad or whatever. But he answered, first ring, without hesitation, shame, or awkwardness. And that ticked me the fuck off. So I told him exactly how valued he made me feel the past few months. I told him exactly how insignificant I felt as the boyfriend of the illustrious Dr. David Asher.
And what did he say?
He apologized. And then he asked me if that was all I called to tell him. Like a fucking cunt. Right? Just actual bad.
Woof.
I hung up after that. Spent the rest of the night wrapped in warm disdain for him and his coldness. He hadn't made that easy for me. I went to sleep hurt, but clean. Ready for a new bottle of water. And this morning, I wake up to see that my ex killed himself not 2 hours after he let me walk out of his life without so much as a don't. What the hell, man? Like, come on. What the hell, David? And now, you're just the tip of an iceberg of lawyers and reporters and buzzards. Parasites who want to hear about the man who sent David Asher over the edge. I never wanted to be his last lifeline or the straw that broke his back. I just wanted to be his goddamn boyfriend. Turns out I was asking for too much.
I would like to point out if anyone saw the VOD
Yeah.
from last week
Yeah.
and how emotional that scene was with Suba, and then compare it to right
Yeah, I know. The juxtaposition
I
between
was
the
ready
two.
to butcher it. I had a feeling he'd be late.
No, this
played.
was enhanced, but enhanced with like wasabi instead.
Yeah, this is
Extra spicy.
this is the grief that Rattling
This is the abridged version, basically.
I'm the abridged version of it, and I will
I
do
also
it
want to
again.
remind everybody that Sarah called it right off the bat. That she's like, "Hey, you think my dad and him like slept together or something?"
Yup.
My ears feel offended.
Like she called it like so quick.
She did.
She did. The gaydar was real.
I just read the chat. What do you mean I sound Australian? Everyone says I sound Australian. I need to go to Britain for a bit. I need to learn their way.
All of a sudden, he just like leaves the chat, the Discord, and
I'm
just
going
goes,
to Britain.
I'm going for Britain.
I'm gonna learn how to speak like
Britain?
it's a Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday, isn't it?
Hello,
No.
government.
Fish and chips.
All right,
Hello, governor.
I'm gonna go gargle some salt water for that one. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
You don't have all the facts.
And you do? Any one of them point to anything else, right? You know, facts are a lot like assholes. Everyone has them, and all of them seem shitty.
Honestly, I thought you were gonna do the Great America World Police.
Oh my god.
That's
Not so.
it.
Thanks for your time. I'll let you get back to it.
That's it? No Summoners War?
Excuse
Huh?
me.
What? Sorry, I had a game stuck in my head.
You have a I'm sorry, it sounded like I had a gaze stuck in my head.
You did though. That's the thing.
Maybe I did.
It was your ex.
Oh,
Exactly.
no, not again.
The court has no need for you to retell a sad story like that.
The court, huh?
Sorry to bother you at work. Sarah, let's go.
I don't want to.
Sarah, don't you start.
Get this Andy away from me!
Your disco oh my god.
Disco.
Discography.
Discography. Yeah.
Disco crog
It's called discography.
graphy.
Discography.
Your discography.
He does not sound like my colonizer. Jesus Christ.
Taser face
My God.
is very impressive.
Yeah, right, thanks.
And your range is remarkable. So it pained me to see that all your works in the last quarter have been so melancholy.
Oh, everyone's a fucking critic!
I think
No, I don't care what you think. What you know about any of that? What's the matter? Can't find the words? Not in your algorithm? You need to steal them from somewhere first, butcher them before shitting them back out, eh?
I was not trained on any
You want to
data
get in a
sets that.
scrap? I'm gonna scrap you. Pardon me, my mistake, really. Not your fault. You're only standing here because rich prick nerds were allowed to roam the world blind for most of the century.
Sarah, we're leaving.
That's right, mother. Get your child.
What the hell is that about?
He was under the false impression that I was programmed using a massive automated learning model and early 21st century.
Not that. Why'd you talk to him?
I wanted to. I just felt that I should say something to him.
A word of advice. People don't want comfort from strangers, especially when they're androids. They want it from the people they want it from. Coming from anywhere else, it's just corn syrup on a parched tongue. Doesn't matter how sweet it is, they'll just start gagging.
Blech.
Me too.
You know a lot about people, don't you, Adonai?
Compared to you, I'm a goddamn savant. Come on. There's not much time left.
Is there still somewhere you want to investigate?
Somewhere I need to return to, actually. Porter was right. As things stand, I don't have any evidence that could establish an alternative interpretation of the facts. But if there did exist hard evidence that could prove his death wasn't a suicide, there's only one place I could find it at this point.
Okay, now we're caught up to where we were last time.
Down with the court.
Nobel Employee Housing Building.
Yes!
House basement.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, we're back here.
He's so cute!
Yo, is that a Lambo?
Yee. Oh, sorry. The basement.
I was gonna say.
Sorry, playing my bunny game. You sure you don't want another look at the crime scene?
I'm all out of time. Gotta approach this from the other angle. The back shots angle.
The other angle?
You know, inductive versus deductive. Flip the chessboard and all that. Haven't you ever read a mystery novel?
I don't read mystery novels. I've seen films.
You really are an iPad kid. Let's see if you paid any attention then. What killed David Asher?
Poison.
10 points.
There's a point system?
Ooh, Gryffindor.
Now, how did that poison get into his bloodstream?
He must have ingested it orally.
And how do we know that?
The medical examiner found no injection marks or wounds.
And if he had inhaled it?
Inhaled it? Why?
Ah, I had a feeling this is where they're going with this.
Mm-hmm.
Leave the whys to someone who actually understands them. I won't be able to understand
That's Sarah.
anything if I
No,
don't
it's Sarah.
practice. Oh, sorry, I'm
I
fucking.
I
I'm
won't
blind.
be able to understand anything if I don't practice.
Practice by answering my question.
I suppose it's possible, but highly unlikely. We would have found a delivery system for it in the building, like an inhaler.
Right. An airborne poison was either shoved in your face or sprayed over a wide area. And no one around David has shown any kind of symptoms. So all we're left is oral intake.
Eliminating the impossible. What's next, Adenine?
Jung's corroborated statement was that David didn't exhibit any irregular symptoms or behavior until he started drinking that night. And the police didn't find anything unusual in any of the food or drink in his home.
Except
for-
for
Sorry.
except for his cup. The results were inconclusive.
The colors are so similar, I keep getting thrown
I
off.
know, it is a little confusing.
Like, I know, like,
There's
it's their names, but, like,
There is
I
an
see the
audio
color before I read
cue
it.
between their different like speech blurbs.
I only
Okay.
have one earbud in.
I don't know if that helps or not.
Jung was drinking from the same cup and the same type. Oh, sorry, from the same bottle and the same type of cup, but didn't get sick. We have to conclude then that David's cup alone was poisoned.
That all seems logical and consistent with the police's theory of suicide. So why are we down here?
Minus 10 points.
Ow, that hurt. Back to 0.
She looks so mortified.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm gonna fail this, aren't I?
David left the parlor and came back with whiskey in 2 cups. Jung told us as much, and apparently the camera's upstairs support her story.
So we have to conclude then that he got them both from this bar.
Better. 5 points.
Don't get cocky.
Did he also get the poison from the cabinet?
The police have been in here since we left. According to their ARC files, they didn't find anything that matches that poison down here.
So the poison somehow went straight into his drinking cup, then?
Huh?
I need to flip this around again.
But if you turn something 360 degrees, you're just back to...
If I were the prosecution, what would I want more than anything? Proof that David knowingly added the poison himself.
He wouldn't do that.
And you can make that claim because there's no video evidence to contradict you. How long was David off camera?
From 7:36 p.m. to 7:40 p.m. when he left the parlor to get liquor from this bar.
So if we had David on camera for those 4 minutes, and he didn't poison himself in that time?
He would have a perfect alibi for the crime.
Proving his innocence.
You ain't got no
But
alibi.
Anodyne, we don't have footage of that. There are no security cameras down here.
I think there are.
But where would they be?
Do. What do you mean?
This whole building is coded head to toe in Penumbra security systems, courtesy of Noble. Every console, every corner, every android on every floor. That's all plugged into Penumbra. I almost said pegged.
It's all pegged into Penumbra.
Never mind.
Except that.
This.
This panel is...
Manufactured by Cotter Security Systems. Why would David put a console for a different security system in exactly one corner of his penthouse?
I never given it much thought.
Well, It's been bothering me all day. My curiosity alone can't scale a 64-digit wall.
You mean...
Signal hijacking, or whatever you want to call it. Have you tried it before?
It is illegal and unnecessary. Father would not... He would not have installed hidden cameras in his own home.
At the end of the day, I can't make you do anything. Well, actually, I probably can now that you're registered to me. Aren't you the one who wanted to prove his innocence?
Right.
Eliminate the impossible. I will need your express verbal command.
Not like David could press charges against us at this point. Do it.
Boot it.
Beep boop, boop boop, beep boop.
Did you really need me to say that?
For the purpose of record keeping, yes, I have to go beep boop.
If you...
I've gone past the 64-digit code, and I have found cameras.
Bingo. All right.
There are a number of them embedded in the room's walls and ceilings, even in the bathroom. As you theorized, they are on a separate network from the rest of the building.
Where are they feeding to, if not the penumbra system?
Behind my hibernation unit.
A false wall in the back of a safe.
I don't understand. Why would Father possibly have a hidden system of cameras inside his own home?
'Cause he
Beats
doesn't
me!
just-
He is brilliant and more than a little odd. Throwing in a little money and odd becomes eccentric.
I see. I think.
I don't. What the hell was he thinking? What was he afraid of? Why didn't he come to me for? Time short. Gather facts now and leave the computation for later.
All right. Just anything else we can check before I forget.
What
Just
did
get some extra-
David even do with all this equipment? Dry his laundry?
Yes. What makes you so sure he wasn't exercising?
Wait. Really? You're gonna look at this and tell me that he exercised? Yeah, that's why.
Yes, he does.
Wait.
Exercise.
Can I go look back at the skim at the stats? Jesus Christ!
He's
Dude was
tall.
freaking. Well, dude was 5'10", but 150 pounds.
Oh, jeez. He doesn't have muscle then.
Yeah, it
There's
doesn't
no
exist.
way.
Yeah,
Then
there's
that
no
was
way.
why do you think I immediately, like, as soon as you asked that, went straight to his profile?
Did you ever see him use any of this crap?
No,
No.
but he must have used the weights when I wasn't looking,
Sarah,
No,
please.
no.
since he promised me that he'd take better care of his health.
Lies! Slander!
Lies. Sarah, these weights are all maxed out. David couldn't have put up numbers like these, even if he was piling a frame.
Don't be so sure, Adenine.
Pardon?
The following is a true story based on primary sources who were present for the event and its aftermath.
Copenhagen.
Copenhagen, 1981. 8:10 a.m. local time. A towering man with a muscular of a world-class professional rugby player enters the global
Donkey.
Donkey Bank on Fredericksburg Lane. Oh my god.
Nice.
He explains to the bank teller that he has a bomb in his suitcase and that he wants his gym bag filled with unmarked bills. A security guard approaches him from behind with a nightstick and swings. But the man simply catches the weapon and bends it into a twisted knot with his massive dinner plate sized hands. When asked to describe the suspect to the police afterwards, the teller had only this to say: "That man was a muscle."
Spartacus?
A skinny fuck. Reading hard. Reading is hard.
Yes. The rest of the bank heist proceeds without incident, and the man exits the building just as police arrive on the scene. When suddenly, his suitcase explodes. But it's just a smoke screen. Local officers quickly recognize the ploy and rush towards the door, grabbing each of the hostages as they flee while desperately searching for the perpetrator. When they find instead a diminutive, frail, sheepish young man, barely 160 centimeters tall, holding a gym bag full of money with no recollection of how he got there. Renowned psychologist, oh my god, and trained hypnosis Dr. Renner Kurtzer wrote the following in his diagnostics: acute
Dissociative.
acute dissociative identity disorder. That's right, the man had a split personality.
Thank you for the Hydra and the untrip.
Thank you, I needed that. And so great was the disparity between his two Havels that when he switched control...
Havels.
Leave her alone.
I know.
English hard.
It's very hard.
As someone that's actually been in an ESL class, English hard.
He physically changed, becoming taller, bulkier, and capable of previously unthinkable feats of strength. So be careful what you say a man like Father can't do, just because of how he looks on the outside.
Sarah, I don't think your father has split personality like that.
He has split personality, you can't change my mind.
Sarah, every single word you just said was false.
No, it's not.
Don't believe everything you read on the net.
But the internet is true. It's for porn.
You know what? You're not wrong.
Internet is for porn.
Why did you say on in the same like freaking like what's it called? Like the same like it's like freaking the Thomas Tank Engine like internet is for porn.
This is an actual song. It is an actual song.
It is an actual song. Avenue Q.
I'm not surprised it is, but
yeah, because there's this girl that doesn't want to believe the internet is for porn because she's like, no, the internet is for searching in that, and it's like, no, it's the internet's for porn.
You're not wrong.
I'll get you the link.
Yeah. It's only the best song, honestly. That one is only the best song out of it.
I got a fast connection. The liquor cabinet this mystery hinges on.
For porn.
For porn.
The police have been through it all by now. And they didn't find foreign content in any of the spirits. No poison to be found here. Well, not that kind of poison anyway.
Not that kind of porn either.
In which case, can I make you anything?
Well, if you are offering, I'll have...
Look at her eyes.
Motor oil. Sorry, you're way underage, aren't you? 2 years old or whatever?
Technically.
Took that one a lot worse than I expected. Cheer up. Maybe you'll find a mocktail if you climb to the top of the ladder.
This is a rolling ladder. A kind of step ladder, not a ladder.
What?
Remember, a ladder extends, but a step ladder folds out.
And?
It's important to know this oh my god, distinction. Ugh.
I'd bet my life savings that the subject will never come up again. Ever.
I bet it's gonna be the crux of this case somehow, just because you said that.
So, is that the original?
It was praised and confirmed to be genuine.
At least he didn't get ripped off.
Huh?
I'm a Philistine when it comes to this kind of stuff. What does an android see?
I see a meeting. Or perhaps an encounter. Two apex forces of nature, two kings of the forest, the stag and the tiger. I think
Great. I'm officially less cultured than the robot.
Alright, what else do I need to click on? Hold on. Anything else I need to click on here? Anything else? Oh, right, this thing.
What's the story with this anyway? Some kind of fault in the foundation?
It's a hole.
I don't know. I never noticed that crack before.
Why do I feel like you're lying?
Might want to get those eyes checked.
There's nothing wrong with my vision.
You sure about that?
Yes, this crack just might have been created during my most recent hibernation.
How? Did David drop a weight? A bunch of times over and over again in the same spot? Alright, let's refocus here. So there's some kind of hidden door behind your bunk bed, huh?
Essentially, though a bunk bed would imply a second or third.
How do we open it?
One moment. I see.
Got it open already?
I cannot open this door.
Good job. I'm compelled to ask.
Thank you.
Why?
It is a Tethys?
Tethys.
Tethys Basics Stirred. What?
Vertiker?
Sturdiker?
Sturdiker.
Sturdiker!
Sure to occur.
That anti-hack feature in the name is real?
It's a closed system, Adonai.
The hell am I supposed to do now?
Strange. There was an if-then toggle enabled in the security parameters.
I don't follow.
When Father last adjusted the settings here, he made it so that the door would never open so long as I was hibernating.
And he made it so that I was the only one who could wake her up. Meaning, this is a door that only I can open?
It'll be a 6-character password. Did you and Father have influential moments in your life that resolved around 6-letter words?
Lighter.
Nothing comes to mind. Morgan kind of is 6 letters, but I don't think that's it. Is there a
1, 2,
code?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Do a quick save, just be on the safe side here.
M-O-R-G-A. Oh, you were right. Wait. No, M-O-R-G-A-N. Morgan.
Morgan to Morgan.
We could try.
I know. I don't think that it is, but.
M-O-R-G. Was that your name you just tried?
It's 6 characters, isn't it?
Yes, but it's not exactly secure, Adonai.
Is it Adonai?
It
maybe?
might actually that might be it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Considering Sarah-
Adonai?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Considering
try
Sarah
that.
calls you that.
Yeah.
Anyone who knew you and Father were close could have tried guessing it. Was there some word? Okay.
A
nickname.
nickname.
Pretty much everyone
You
just
know-
calls me Morgan. Not
The one
everyone.
that she's been calling you. Huh?
It's opening. What was the password, Adenine?
You never guess.
I'll
I
never
wanna
tell.
guess. Let me guess.
At least that one was easier to get than the last time they gave us a password here.
Yeah.
Right?
Did feel a bit out of character. David utilizing so much cloak and dagger and I've definitely been struggling with the idea of him doing home improvements. But one step in here, it all makes sense. It's a panic room.
Scary.
A panic room is a place for rich people to hide in when people start bouncing bricks off their windows. They're typically not even on the blueprints.
So when Noble built this penthouse for one of their executives,
Someone slipped this into the mix, and it's remained a Noble's blind spot ever since. All David had to do was repurpose it. Make sure you're capturing all of this. I don't want. Oh, sorry.
No, it's Morgan.
Oh, it's me.
Oh, sorry. Anyan.
You're good.
My bad.
I don't want to miss my one chance because of a discovery technicality.
I understand, but you needn't specify. My memory is flawless. I can play backs for visuals, sounds, sensations. I can even give detailed reports on air particulates.
You mean you can smell?
Better than any human, and some canines.
So, does it smell stale in here to you?
She got
Stale?
that dog in her.
It doesn't to me. Almost like someone's been in here recently. Almost like someone visits here frequently. Alright, let's try booting up the computer.
You don't think the console is password protected?
2 physical doors, a 64-digit code, a half-ton Android, and a secret phrase. If David set a password on his PC after all that, I'm going back to the morgue to have a word with him.
Good.
Good. It's already signed in.
I honestly, I would have to.
You're looking for camera footage?
I'd also set up for a note plainly stating that he feared for his life. What am I doing? Here. You search for the video files. They'll probably be timestamped and formatted for short-range devices.
Oh, I have the subfolder. The cameras stream live data constantly, but the files are clipped at fairly regular intervals. Once every week, it seems. The most recent video file here has footage going back 8 days. It was accessed yesterday at around 4 p.m.
Huh.
You were asleep then. So the only person who could get in here at the time was David himself. Alright, let's see it then.
Of course. It's just that I am having difficulty.
Try double-clicking?
Oh, whoops. Log out.
Oh, I've been trying to open the files from the moment I discovered them, Adenine. But they are encrypted.
Damn it, David. You leave me enough clues to get this far, but you won't let me use your computer?
Stay mad. Get too bad. Too bad. Stay mad.
What's the brand of the encryption program? If I rush the subpoena, they might have a backdoor I could bluff them into.
These files were not encrypted with any commercial available tool. This appears to be Father's own work.
Shit. If David Asher hand wrote the encryption on these files, there's no one alive who could.
Hey, was
Oh wait, that's me.
No, that's Morgan.
Oh, sorry. I
Me.
thought she.
Hey,
I quickly saw.
was Dulles just flattering you back there? Or is your processing power really that special?
Adenine,
Can you break his encryption, yes or no?
with enough time.
And how much time would that be?
I would estimate it at 2 to 6 hours.
That's a 4-hour window!
Good lord.
No matter how sophisticated, encryption is still just a code that must be deciphered. And when deciphering any code, process proceeds exponentially. Oh my god. Which makes it particularly difficult to determine the amount of time required to complete the process.
2 to 6 hours. I don't have any better options. Get started.
I started 4 minutes and 23 seconds ago.
Finally showing some initiative. But you've been talking to me this whole time.
Yeah, I can do 2 things at once. I have the ability to analyze data in parallel by utilizing subconscious process, so long as the work required is root.
I can multitask, unlike most people.
Yeah, I'm better than you.
So you're doing it in the back of your head.
Actually, I'm speaking to you in the back of my head.
Where are the nerd glasses? Where are my freaking nerd glasses? I can slap them onto this character. Seriously. Actually.
Actually,
Wait, no. Even better. Hang on. Even better. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? You know what? Here, I'm putting this to be a chat room because this is very appropriate right now. The actually.
I could give the decipher. Oh my god. I could give a decryption process my full, undivided attention, but I would become non-responsive.
Hey, that's a pretty nifty feature. I'll have to keep that in mind.
Suddenly, I like this more. And Sarah's like,
Alright, can you take the show on the road? Or do you have to rip this computer out of the wall and find a battery?
I have copied the encrypted files, and we'll work on them as we travel. We can leave whenever you are ready.
okay.
Still can't believe David let me get this far, just to shut the door in my face at the last second. But he did let me get this far. And the computer's not the only thing in here. The cabinets are a lot less eye-catching than his computer, but knowing David, that's all the more reason to check. Lots of paperwork, bonds and holdings, a platinum bar. His birth certificate might be nearly as valuable. Can't imagine what people would pay to steal David Asher's identity. And down here at the bottom, a binder. Noble's logo on the front, and in the middle, enough pages to dwarf one of those phone books you see in period pieces. They're masking it in legalese even on the table of contents, but basically, this is his employment contract.
Contained the full text David Asher's employment contract with Noble. Details compensation, grounds for dismissal, definitions of what contributes to a breach of contract, and how arbitrations would be handled. Not a light read. I'd imagine it's not.
Hold on to this for me.
It must be very important if you're giving it to me.
It's certainly very heavy.
Was there anything else in there?
Expecting an updated copy of his will to show up?
It is a possibility, isn't it?
Maybe in a corny old murder mystery.
A widely beloved and respected genre with over 2 centuries of.
There is something else. Your papers.
The what?
Evangeline.
Evangeline.
Evangeline Morgan.
Evangeline.
Ev or
Evangeline.
that Evangeline Morgan be given immediate and complete ownership of the Android design Sarah.
I was gonna say, if you can't say, how about this Evangelion Morgan?
That's what I was about to say.
It's dated a few weeks back. Had he already made up his mind about all of this? If he had, why did he hide this where no one else could find it? Was that just a backup plan? Well, at least...
Sorry.
You good.
Signed by David Asher, but not dated. A tax-free transition, fortunately. Oh. Lucky us.
Well, at least we've got something a bit more concrete than Starling's word now.
Her word should be plenty, shouldn't it?
How about that?
Not if people realize how precious you are.
Oh, I'm precious.
As a collector's item.
Oh,
You're like a very shiny Funko.
Get objectified.
great.
She's like,
I don't
hate
feel
you.
more precious now.
She's like, how dare you compare me to a Funko, you absolute cretin.
You have the
Cretin.
proportions for it.
Could you imagine like an AI, like an Android AI thing, like designed like a Funko Pop?
Oh my god.
I mean,
Ugh.
that's why they're so blocky, right? They're like their head's like a big PC case.
Yeah, you got a point.
We've yet to meet one person who knows what the hell you are. But Noble could have easily argued that you fall under private technology or physical holdings. Unless I had something like this.
It's good that you do then. I'm glad that father wanted me to go with a friend of his.
Yeah.
And Morgan's like, ugh.
This will give me a huge tax write-off when I donate you for a for-profit college.
You could have at least picked a charitable institution.
That doesn't make money, my friend.
I'm sad now.
It's just an old saying. All colleges have been for-profit since the 60s.
That doesn't make me feel any better.
You can cheer up in the car. Hail us a ride to the courthouse. Priority.
There is an upcharge at this hour for priority transportation.
That's irritating. But I'd like to have more than just a few minutes to prepare once we get there.
That is, the upcharge is a multiplier of 5.7.
That sounds like a
Jesus.
lot.
Oh,
That
It
is a
is.
lot.
I'll prepare on the way over.
It's like,
Very
maybe-
good, Adenine.
It's like, you know what? Maybe we will take the scenic route. maybe we'll take the bus fare.
Does it excite you, going into courtrooms?
What do you mean?
You don't feel the tension in the air as the audience murmurs amongst themselves? You don't feel a fiery sense of justice rising in your gut as the prosecution smirks at your ragtag assembly of witnesses?
Who do you think I am, Matlock?
Yes! I don't know
You
who
think
that
I am
person is,
Phoenix,
but-
right?
Who
That's
do
you.
who you take me for?
Do you really think this is gonna be like some kind of movie where the good guys save the day?
You know what? Actually, hold on. More. Okay. Miss Morgan, you ever heard of Phoenix Wright? Yes, I have. Who was your favorite lawyer character in that series? And she just freaking looks at her dead in the face and just says, Von Karma. Not Francisca Von Karma. Is her father.
I can see that.
Suddenly my shoulder hurts. Anyway. You say it already?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
probably not. Though, that would be nice if it were.
What's your deal, anyway? Did David train you off a movie marathon from hell or something?
We did watch a film together. Oh, sorry, Yanni. If that's what you're asking. Though he was really the one who suggested it.
So you were the aggressor. What's an android get out of watching a flick anyway?
For your boredom.
What do I get?
Why do you do it? What's your reason?
Hmm.
Also, I bit my tongue, owie.
I am
No,
not
no.
sure how to answer your question.
Never mind. Forgot what I was talking to. Who I was talking to, rather.
I like the performances. Sis.
Sure. There you go. Got a crush on Humphrey Bogart or something?
He's so handsome.
Look at the little blush.
He's a handsome man. He's a mighty man. But it's not the actors I like so much as their performance. The truth is, besides father, I have very little experience when it comes to people.
I hadn't noticed.
I read the net and watch people and what they share of their lives. But it's all so subtle. Subtle?
Subtle. You were right the first
Subtle.
time.
Okay.
Yeah, you had it.
So sorry. So hard to follow. There are so many unspoken rules that can't be taught, only learned, and
Magnetism's
I-
real with this one.
I often struggle to grasp them.
I mean, she was only born, what?
2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry. You dragging your fork across the plate?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
my
heard
dude.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ears.
You're all so complex, so detailed. But the characters on the screen are exaggerated, larger than life. The actors
Enunciate.
enunciate. Their body language is precise and meaningful. Their faces are bright and softly lit, and their eyes are... It's fiction. So these characters and their stories, they have a beginning, middle, and end. And the people on the screen don't ask anything of you except your attention. You can't disappoint them or make them feel awkward. You can just watch and learn. But what about you, Adonai?
What about me?
Do you like movies?
No.
What's your favorite scary movie? Oh, sorry, wrong one.
Yeah, sure. Back when I was a kid.
Scary movie 4.
Really? What was your favorite director? What was your favorite film? Who was your
Nosferatu.
favorite?
Wait, the new one or the original?
The new one. The rats.
The rats.
The rats.
Rats.
It was a long time ago. I don't remember.
6 or 5 p.m. State Building. Floor 48.
I love that, White. I love that so much.
What,
Things
me
are
just-
quieter than expected here at the courthouse.
What, me just going, stay at the courthouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like doing that, honestly. Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy.
Though I've always felt courthouse is a bit of a misnomer. Government building is probably the best way to describe these towers. All-encompassing and impenetrably vague.
Hey, that's not the courtroom. That's fake. It's
This
not
is
like
the courtroom
Phoenix
on a budget.
Wright.
Alright, I'm
Objection.
out of
You're
here.
right.
I know this ain't right.
100 floors of officials and documents and paper-pushing queues, with a couple dozen courtrooms squeezed in along the way. Didn't think I'd be arguing in court when I woke up today. Didn't think that my friend would be dead or that he'd have thrust an android onto my lap either. I could just walk in there and concede. Emma would be irritated and more than a little confused, but I could play it off as an exercise in grief. The android would complain loudly, of course, but I wouldn't have to listen to it. Now that it's registered in my name, I could probably just order a damn thing to reset its memory. But I haven't done that. And I guess I don't plan to. Why? Must be because I might have my suspicions as well. Sarah insists that David would never commit suicide, and I actually haven't stopped to ask myself whether or not I agree. David was rational, subdued, private, hard on himself, and not prone to emotional outbursts. So maybe that's why I'm finding myself outside a courtroom, prepared to humor and add suspicions before the state. Because I don't really believe David killed himself either. What's your progress bar at?
I can confirm that I am making progress.
That's not helpful.
It is helpful
Well,
for me,
Well, shit, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
but it would be difficult to summarize that progress in terms of a Oh my god. Please say it pronounce. Completion?
Completion?
Completion percent.
Also, if you think,
Sound.
yes, Morgan Le Fay dyed her hair and became a lawyer. Also, she has a Neko Arc charm.
Hmm.
I
You
love,
going back to sleep?
I love that. Save that.
Give it your best shot anyway.
And McDonald's.
4%.
You
Fuck!
got it.
Well, we're screwed.
I have dial-up.
Oh no, she's running on dial-up?
The Wi-Fi's not strong here.
What do you mean you're using Wi-Fi?
Are you feeling
the
confident
Ethernet.
in your case?
What do you mean you're using Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi!
Weefy.
Markedly less so after hearing that.
She looks so done.
Do you think the judge will be
Amenable.
amenable to your argument?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep nagging about this, but I just heard I heard that. I just hear you live in what kind of place?
Okay, kid, don't hurt yourself.
Sorry. Oh, sorry, I'll move on. It's just
What
my
are you
stupid
talking
brain.
It's okay. I know I sometimes I can't pronounce any words. Do you know the judge we've been assigned? Are they particularly lenient or strict?
Adjutants.
Adjutants? Thank you.
Yeah.
Adjutants are always a coin flip, so...
Oh boy.
Oh, great. We're screwed.
You do know what an adjutant is, don't you?
Yes, I know what that means.
Are you expecting to see a bearded old man with a robe and gavel when we get in there? Voiced by Subarashi the
Actually,
Fox?
I
Who's bald?
expected
TM?
a guy with long hair, white, and a beard, and a gavel,
And he's
Should I not?
bald.
and he's bald.
wait.
He's gonna be
Wait a
shit.
minute.
Listen, if
He also has the
there-
attention span of a goldfish.
Mhm,
listen,
mhm.
if the
Me.
judge does actually show up like that, I'm gonna scream.
Could you imagine, like, we
Oh
walk
my
in the corner, we just
God.
see, like, the same... No, it's not even, like, stylized, like, in the same world. It's just, like, the old Phoenix Wright, like, GBA, like, portrait of the judge just in the courtroom. Just
in
there,
there.
standing up, stanced up, gavel out, ready to sentence.
As voiced by Subarashi Fox TM.
Exactly.
Yes.
Where is he?
Yeah, where's Huba?
He'll be
Where's
here
my
eventually.
fox?
Doing good, Jimmy. How are you?
On the run.
I'm doing good, Jimmy.
Adjutants are android judges, okay? With all the authority that entails.
I am surprised to hear that people are willing to accept rulings made by automated dependents.
Honestly, same.
Me.
Rulings come from landmark cases in the higher courts. Those are passed down by actual judges, real people, with decades of study and experience. But not every eviction case or traffic ticket that ends up in court requires years of legal expertise. Sometimes all you need is a referee and a sentencing algorithm.
That's fair.
So, androids are used to reduce caseload?
Been that way for decades. Oh god, imagine that, like, imagine, like, having to, like, contest your speeding ticket, and it's just automated for you, like, the gotcha is in your favor.
Oh,
Your Honor,
God.
oopsie daisies.
Your Honor, I was being guilty. Processing,
God.
guilty. Processing, guilty. Processing, not guilty. Processing, guilty.
But how was a law that replaced judges ever enforced? Wouldn't there be injunctions? Stalling?
Judges did fight it for years, and at every level, and in every theater. But the public lost their patience for that kind of obstruction during the 60s. The state needed to shred budgets across the board. And so, judges that couldn't be replaced by years of legal battles were instead ushered into early retirement by the unrelenting force of our great nation's accountants.
And it's not controversial. Having machines determine sentencing for human beings?
Whatever controversy there is, it gets aimed at the machines, not the people who put them there. And the machines can't lose sleep over it. Besides, it used to be that even the most high-profile of crimes wouldn't get a court date till weeks or months later. Nowadays, most crimes are prosecuted within a single business week.
And that's not rushing things?
Keeps people in my line of work on their toes, that's for sure.
I'm just surprised to hear that there's so much haste.
Don't they teach you about classical conditioning in android school? You gotta feed the dog immediately after you ring the bell. If punishment doesn't follow the crime in quick succession, the lesson doesn't stick.
I see. But if oh my god, adjutants are so effective, why aren't they used in every trial? Why aren't they used in politics?
That's a logical question to ask.
Good, now answer.
Pretty much.
That logic only gets you so far when it comes to people.
Doesn't everyone want the courts to be as just as possible? If adjutants are truly impartial and incorruptible...
Everyone wants justice, sure. But there are other considerations to be had.
Such as...
Disgust.
What?
That's all people really care about. What all their morals boil down to. Morals? Just what they do or don't find disgusting.
Muriel! Oh, the things I do to get a guilty verdict.
Only problem is, everything's more palatable when viewed through a screen. So when everyone sees the world through AR and cameras, and no one ever gets dirt under their fingernails, you'd be surprised what you can get away with.
I don't understand.
Yeah, well, therein lies the problem.
Alright, we finally getting to court. Is it finally time for our case to start? Let me do another quick save.
Hey, thirsty.
Empty slot, there we go.
I thirsty, I'm dead.
8-D. Oh, hi, Emma.
Woman.
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 Just a preliminary hearing, huh? You wouldn't know it from the look on her face. But I shouldn't have expected any leeway once we stepped into a courtroom. Not with her.
Sorry, I was making a clip. That's the adjutant up there. Is it asleep?
It's loading.
Huh?
Why did they make her an elf waifu?
Cookies, no.
Cookies, yes!
It
Yes.
needs to load.
Don't be rude. Not every ad can afford to be as decked out as extravagantly as you. Especially not those the state buys in bulk.
There's an audience.
Hmm? You mean the gallery? That's nothing. It could have been a lot worse. Word of any trial in the case of David Asher's death must have spread like wildfire. Even a mock trial like this one. Detective like Reyes or London would get chewed out for leaking things to press. But uniformed officers had little to lose and a lot to gain. By dropping a text, there are attentive friends in the media.
Saki, what the? The
And then
things
there's
I
the
do for
corporate plans.
clips. Sorry.
Interns, usually, preferably ones with modded eyes. It's illegal to film inside a courtroom, but this is the year 2086. Things are gonna get out one way or another. I don't like having my face on camera. I don't like attention in general. I'm not such a coward that'd skip David's funeral just because there's paparazzi outside of it. My pretty little likeness was gonna end up in the background of some tabloid photograph, one way or another by the end of the circus. At least this way, it's decent marketing for my legal services.
Who are you talking to? Why were you making those faces? And what will happen once the adjutant finishes loading? How will the trial proceed?
With with all those films you watch, I'd figure that you could extrapolate.
I am asking so as to correct any misconceptions.
Well, not everything you saw on the silver screen is outdated. The court will come to order and there will be a clarification of the charges. The defense enters a plea, and if it's not guilty, the prosecution begins making their case.
That means calling witnesses to the stand, correct?
Mostly. Sometimes they'll testify virtually from a separate location. Depends on the security concerns surrounding the particular individual in the case.
What do you mean then? Sit here and watch?
Not if I want to get paid. I cross-examine witnesses after a prosecution are done questioning them. I can present evidence or witnesses of my own in response, and as long as I have discovery backing me.
You've said that before. Discovery means...
Just that I can't pull stuff out of my pockets and present it without any kind of context. I have to have proof that I acquired it legally during the course of my investigation. Most of the time, that means having recordings or witnesses that can verify my investigation.
which I can provide.
You didn't think I was letting you tag along because I liked you, did you?
And the jury? I don't see where they would sit.
The jury hasn't sat in the actual courtroom for years now. They have their own chambers where they watch a feed of the trial's proceedings in anonymity.
And that's not an issue? Don't people want to look someone in the eye before passing judgment on them?
You've got an old-fashioned sense of justice, don't you? But there's no jury at preliminary hearing. Anyway, it's only meant to evaluate whether or not the prosecution has evidence to go on trial. A mere formality in today's day and age. With tools like optics and arcs, there's never any shortage of evidence to work with.
So all you have to do today is convince the adjutant.
Easier said than done. Adjutants lean heavily towards evidence over arguments. And right now, all the evidence suggests that David killed himself. If it's going to be an uphill battle, I can't afford to stumble. It's your turn to be the judge,
I did a
Suba.
great job playing as the character you played
He
as.
did!
It was
Also, I feel
beautiful
like that
and
scene-
animated, just like yours.
I'm high.
I believe it,
Hi,
and at
hi,
the same
I'm
time,
hi.
I don't.
Hi, I'm high. I'm going to bed.
It's great if you like parody.
Damn.
I feel like that's safer, to be honest, having the
Well,
jury
at
in
least
another
I
room.
caught
I can see this. I can see that, but also I'm a little concerned that they might be also potentially maybe not using like their own like ads for that instead.
Imagine it's like,
Tired of all the ads.
God. I was gonna say, imagine like it's one of those like the one way like windows.
Oh, I know.
Oh, man.
I could see that.
Yeah. Hey, let's see. Where was I? I need to focus on establishing an alternate interpretation of facts, and it needs to be solid.
Alternative facts, fake news.
But I don't have a suspect or even a motive for killing David. Yet. Anyway, I'll need to be sharp. Emma doesn't play nice enough for me to be anything less.
Misaki?
Should I get ice cream?
I
You should
think
get
it's
ice
waking
cream.
up.
Sorry,
Usagi.
BRB.
Oh.
Is that... Yeah, I
Hmm.
can hear myself.
Is she feeding the cats? It's almost that time.
I guess we'll be
Yeah.
on that time. Hi, Butters.
I say I'm too late.
Oh yeah, she said sorry, BRB.
That's 5 minutes from now, buddy.
I think it's waking
Go
up.
wait.
I think it's waking up.
All right, someone please play breasts.
Rena, you haven't had a line to speak with.
Jesus
Go.
Christ.
I like how Kay's like, ah, yes, and I'm like, what? Where'd that come from? Is this another Android? I
Weird.
guess it's another
Yes, it
Android.
is. It's an ad. It's another Android.
This third lower court is now in session. Adjutant AD-84 presiding. I call to order the case of People v. Asher.
Oh,
I don't
Stop
her eye patches.
Those eyes.
Yeah, those
The fucking creatures
eye
from,
masks don't help.
She's
The
judging
little
me.
fucking
I
creatures
like
from
it.
Zenless Zone Zero.
Yeah, the bang boos.
Oh, the bang
The
boos.
bang boo eyes.
Bang boo eyes.
Why does she have bang
Quit looking at me with
boos?
those big old eyes.
Sorry. Do the people wish to make an opening statement?
No, Your Honor.
No point in bothering when it's just the adjutant here.
Very well. Do the defense wish to make an opening statement?
Not at this time, Your Honor. Might as well ring the bell and get this shit show
If neither of the people if neither the people nor the defense wish to make an opening statement, then it falls to me to set the stage.
Why is this one so dramatic?
Oh, oh no.
No.
Why is she
Oh,
so
no.
Is this like
Why do I
is this
suddenly have a
Fontaine?
bad feeling about this?
This is Fontaine. My model name is Adjutant. The unit designation code is AD-84. I am a machine, an automated dependent, and I serve the state by presiding over trials.
She's also serving looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
Is there
Serving
a
some.
heartbeat going on?
Yeah,
I
it sounds
guess
like it.
so.
Yeah, it's our
You might-
heartbeat.
You might find yourself
We're getting grilled.
wondering, why? What gives a machine the right to judge a human? A fair question, but the answer is simple. Expressions don't make it any better for me.
They really don't.
Would.
In every culture and every society, no matter how it is worshipped, enshrined, or deified, justice has one defining quality. Oh my god!
Oh god.
Look at them big ol' eyes.
We
Justice
simp.
Wow, they're not
is
very far
beautiful.
off.
What the fuck? I
is
like
rude.
Sarah's just like learning
She's
mode.
like, she's
going
just
on.
like,
What?
she's just like, oh, I want to be that.
Yeah.
This feels like my first time seeing Shigo.
Oh my
Yeah, it
The golden ratio. It's a goddamn JoJo's reference.
does.
Like a balanced equation, like the golden ratio, like the Virtuvian man, justice is beautiful. So it gives me the right. This gorgeous bot!
Yeah, you're
Oh
right.
my god.
Hey, she knows.
This
she
is so cunty of her. I love her.
My god.
This type of judge is
She's a legend. She is an icon, and she is the
Strut
moment.
queen,
I
strut.
love her.
this judge is very unique.
love
Why is
her.
it
From
that
Oh
recently
my
in the back of
God.
my head, all I just hear is "Fly me to the moon." My god.
She's
This is now my most favorite character in the game so far.
Yeah, I do have to agree with that. I like the
Thou
dead
Sir-
silence.
Everyone's just like, what?
What?
Whatever. Forget it. Forget I said anything.
No.
I was trying to
embrace
lighten
it.
the mood, but I see everyone hates me.
Oh my god! I love
It reminds me
her.
of Johanna.
Her.
Yeah.
Gives Johanna.
She kind of does give me Johanna
Yeah.
vibes in a way.
What? Oh my god, she's pouting!
I love her.
Yeah,
love her
that's
so much.
Johanna's,
We must
She's an
defend her at all costs.
interesting one.
Oh
That's
my
for sure.
god! Wait, Wait, her
Wait.
The self-assigned.
How tall
Go ahead.
is she?
Say what you're about to say, Kim. Kim, say it.
Say it, Kim.
What? She's 8
Three
feet
sizes.
tall?
My
Oh,
favorite
he's
number.
confirmed.
Yeah.
Let's go,
Wait,
Jen.
hold up. Is
Let's
that
go,
in
Jen.
centimeters?
She likes to be
Yeah.
called
Is the 3 size?
mother.
So is that?
That's
You know
her
what,
bust,
Deborah?
her waist,
Uppies
and her
is
hips.
justice.
Give us a
Uppies is
piece.
justice.
That's her without
Suba,
the
you
eye
get one arm, I
mask
get the
on.
other.
That is, my God.
I'm- Her waist
Someone
is snatched.
Someone.
Her
Jesus
waist
Christ.
is so snatched.
Moving
But
on.
also, she's like
I don't want to move on.
8'7".
Oh,
That is.
I'm about
that's
it.
like
I'm
I
about
thought.
it.
I don't know. I don't know
I'm in.
why.
Mm-hmm.
I thought of Ibuki Dochi immediately.
Oh yeah, probably.
She kind of does.
I was also in. That's fine.
Yeah.
Do the trial without me. They're guilty or whatever.
I want uppies, ma'am.
Or
Your
whatever.
Honor.
Does thou give uppies?
Wait, what the flip? This defendant's already dead. Why are we doing this?
Oh my God, the nose picking.
Is this a debug thing? Because I'll log the error if I need to. Oh God!
No, Your Honor. This is a preliminary hearing to determine whether David Asher did, in fact, commit suicide as he...
Ah.
Huma. I get it. Y'all want to make sure he wasn't cuckoo in the cranium before you cut up his will like a T-bone.
I love her. Oh my
I love this. Okay.
You really just
Oh
said
my
that.
God.
I'm very, very confused to be casted as this character.
You were meant for this.
I didn't think they'd be like this.
It's okay, Rena. Kill it.
Hey,
Embrace
hey,
it, Rena.
it's different. It's different for you.
Yeah, it is.
Mix it up.
This is my most favorite character.
Adjutants were so lively.
This
They
is a special
aren't.
type of judge.
They're supposed to be austere and
judgment.
statuesque. Looks like we got served the most in need of repairs adjutant the court system could find. Whatever paper pusher we rushed to get this trial going must have won a low payback for the kindness.
What's that look for? Could it be your... trying to size me up?
Oh my
Everyone
God.
here has been doing that from the start. I don't know what you mean.
100% yes.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
Drink
Look
of water.
Wait, she's into it.
All right. I don't care if no one's if there's no hydrate team right now. Everybody take a freaking drink right now. Right the hell
Drink
now.
it
This,
right
is,
now.
not, this is not a request. It is a demand.
I wonder
got it,
what
boy.
she looks like. So, like, this is her, like, sitting and crouching, right? I'm just like, so can we just get, like, a full, like, art? Like, I don't know. Like,
I'm sure
Hey,
there's one
it's-
around here somewhere.
Hey.
Someone's probably made art of this. Thank you for the hydrate on shrimp and Mike check.
Oh my God.
Did you say the line already?
testing.
Yes,
things
yes,
just
yes,
got
I did.
interesting.
Okay.
Kimaru?
Kim probably went to go get water.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I was gonna say
all in
like
desperate
I was
need
gonna
of
say I was gonna
hydration.
hold you in contempt of court for lying because there ain't no way this is the truth. Well, on the bright side.
Hold on a second.
Take your time. You know, it's 11:33. We only have so much time left before we have to, you know, sing happy birthday to the cookie.
No, it's fine. You don't have to.
I told you, I already did that.
Do we want to do it as
Happy
a
birthday
group?
again.
Oh my
in
God.
I do have to
Also,
hop
I'm back with
off
ice cream.
in 30
Okay.
minutes.
No.
I want ice
Because I
cream.
want to eat
Wait.
cupcake.
Ooh, what
Cupcake.
kind? What kind? What kind? This- this-
Vanilla.
Ooh.
Nice. I have ice cream from Insomnia Cookies.
Ooh, what flavor? What flavor?
Dreamweaver.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds yummy. Do you have a picture?
Maybe I should get
It's hold
Insomnia
on, it's
cookies.
purple.
It's cookies you can
Wait,
order anytime. But not that cookies. The other cookies.
Anywho,
It's basically double chocolate chunk cookie with
Yeah.
purple s'mores ice cream.
Yum.
Ugh.
Alright.
Wouldn't dream of it, Your Honor.
liar! I hold you in contempt of court for lying under oath.
Slide in front of the
Right.
judge. Good. Because if you had doubts about my ability to run this trial, I could always just enact summary judgment here and now. And I'm sure you find my ruling to be fair and even-handed.
That won't be necessary, Your Honor. She's much more of a character than I'm used to seeing up there, even counting all the flesh and blood judges I've met. But she's still just an adjutant. She'll follow the evidence where it leads.
All right, let me just put the timer up real fast. As soon as the first time we see it, I will start the timer.
Wait, what word now?
Replace
for someone to
honor
see
with
it.
mommy.
No!
No.
I'm waiting for us to see it first before I start the timer.
Wait, which word?
ARE?
I agree. We should
Honor.
replace honor with mommy.
Honor.
Oh, yeah,
Your
yeah.
mommy.
Mother.
This is gonna be weird.
Mother.
This would be very weird.
Good luck.
So
That's
as
all
long
I
as
can
can make
say.
the few, I'm sorry. So as long as I can make a few adjustments for the occasional outbursts from the bench, my plan's still workable.
Oh, sorry, that's my line. So, people, shall we get started with that first witness?
All right, there we go. Time start.
God damn it.
Right away, mommy.
Yeah.
There it is.
The people called Dr. Yumi Sato to the stand.
Oh, Cookies, your other character.
My other character.
Your other character.
I love
The
her.
other cookies.
It's Yumi.
Hi, Puffy.
So how about it, pretty lady? You swear to tell the whole and unadulterated truth to the best of your ability.
Oh my.
I do.
Good enough for me.
I
Oh,
love
it's
Your
your
honor. She lies
Just
already.
That bad bitch.
My god. Oh, Dr. Sato, you were in charge of the autopsy for David Asher, were you not? I was. And when did you make your examination? I started last night.
Let me turn up just a smidge, Cookie, just a smidge. There we go.
Well, technically, 1 a.m. would be very early this morning.
I don't think you could still say last night if you're talking about 1 in the morning.
Objection! The defense will have their opportunity to cross-examine. Sorry. The defense will have their opportunity to cross-examine. Until then, they should refrain from making errant remarks.
The hell? All I said was,
Look
Yeah, what she said.
Yeah.
Let me just
I
you know
love her.
what? You know what? Hold on. Let me just there we
I
go.
love her so much.
you mean sustained?
Don't get cute with me, counselor. Oh. Being cute is my job.
What is that? What is with
The boob squish.
Kawaii desu.
What?
God,
This character's
damn.
so unique.
Oh, I see.
we've barely gotten started.
That seemed pretty bad, Adonai. Making mistakes will increase your blind.
Oh.
Blind is how much
we're
credit you'll
gambling
lose for
here.
answering incorrectly when you yourself aren't controlling the ante. Blind increments on its own throughout the trial as the stakes get higher, but resets at the end of each day. Blind starts at and caps out at the higher number if you're playing in high roller. Mind the blind number at the top left when it appears. It helps you gauge what you stand to lose.
Have you saved?
I have.
Okay.
We should try to avoid
Decide-
being penalized in the future.
Okay, she's not back yet.
Thanks for a tip.
Sorry.
Thanks for a tip. Shake it off. I'll get my chance to raise objections on my own soon enough.
Dr. Sato, were you able to determine the cause of death? He passed away due to respiratory failure. Could you explain what that means to the court? Essentially, he wasn't getting enough oxygen into his blood. It seems by the time he arrived at the hospital, he was no longer breathing. What does respiratory failure look like? What are the symptoms? There would be lightheadedness, dizziness, fainting, pale skin, and a bluish tinge around certain extremities. And the condition he was in matched those symptoms? Correct. In your experience, what is the most common causes of respiratory failure? And it can be caused by injury or disease, but the subject had no wounds or reported illnesses, and otherwise appeared to be perfectly healthy. And what else could cause respiratory failure then? It is also commonly seen as fatal drug overdoses. Drug overdoses. Droverdoses. Did you perform a tox screen on Dr. Asher? Yes, but his tox screen came back clean. Whatever killed him, it wasn't something we've encountered before.
What?
Wait, a clean talk screen? Clean?
Dialogue
Clean,
will proceed
clean.
automatically during testimony, but you can still advance text faster if you want to space left click. You need to read carefully and wait for the witnesses to make a statement that sounds wrong, and hit the call button to call their bluff.
Okay.
Testimony will keep repeating from the beginning until you call.
Can't let this chance slip by. I need to catch her I need to catch her mistake the second it comes out of her mouth.
We do a quick
Whiskey.
because. Alright. Whiskey,
Fair
double
whiskey's
contract, upright cup.
The subject passed away due to respiratory failure. Essentially, he wasn't getting enough oxygen into his blood.
Okay.
He would have experienced lightheadedness, dizziness, and then fainting.
Okay.
I don't know if that didn't.
Hi, welcome back.
After choosing to
Hi, welcome
call
back.
on a statement, you need to respond
Hey.
with evidence. Hover over the 3 cards that show up, and left click to make your choice before the timer runs out.
Oh shit.
I agree.
Wait, what'd you say? Crap. Oh, shoot. Hey, let me try that again. 1 second. I didn't quite get what the frick was going on there.
So,
The subject passed away due to he would have experienced lightheadedness, fainting.
As the subject was healthy, their respiratory failure must have attributed to a drug overdose. When a tox screen was run at the hospital, it came back clean. This?
yeah.
The whiskey wouldn't
No,
be?
the
Upright cup, wasn't it? Nope.
The timer is very strict on that. Jesus.
Yeah, you need to know it.
Okay, so let me think about this for a second. I need to kind of think about this.
whiskey, I think maybe, or was it cup or whiskey?
Whiskey cup.
I think, wouldn't it be the whiskey? Because
Yeah.
if he had a tox screen, then he would have had
Yeah,
alcohol
no,
in
he
his
would have
system.
had the whiskey in the system. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and put whiskey in there.
Wanna bet?
Ow.
It's impossible for David Asher's talk screen to be clean, and we all know it. Since he was on camera drinking alcohol on the night that he died.
Just
There you go.
that makes sense. I think.
And that scared you?
The witness merely misspoke, your mommy. As
Your
it plainly... I think I'm just going to say mommy because your mommy is weird. As it plainly states on the tox report itself, Dr. Asher did have alcohol in his blood, but not such a concentration as to be lethal. Yeah, my bad. When I said the tox screen was clean, I just meant not of drugs. It didn't tell the attending physicians anything they didn't already know.
Oh my god, Walden.
Yeah.
Overall, a little more nitpicky than I'd like to be, but at least I was able to balance the momentum, more or less.
Shall we continue, Dr. Sato? If the tox screens were negative for pharmaceuticals and drugs, what caused Dr. Asher's respiratory failure? During my autopsy, I analyzed his blood and was able to isolate a foreign compound. So there was a lethal dose of a drug inside his body. It just happened to be a drug that the hospital had never encountered before. That's correct.
I think we're all gonna get tired pretty fast if we don't at least pick a placeholder name for this substance, Your Honor.
Nope.
Actually, the timer's been up for a bit.
Oh, okay.
Timer's
Yeah.
up. Timer's up.
Timer's up.
Time is over.
Timer after timer.
Well, there it goes, right?
I'm sorry, I saw the gap.
Yeah, I know. I just saw. I was like, yeah, that's probably why they're laughing. Oh, why you laugh? Oh.
It's real.
The people
It's
don't
just
object, Your Honor.
In that case, I'll put all my creative heuristics?
Heuristics.
Yep.
Heuristics? Okay. Creative heuristics to work coming up with an original scientific fitting name for this substance. A name like Omega 3.
Oh my god. The acids?
No!
Yo, I
Fatty
love her
acids?
glasses so
Yeah.
much.
You mean like the
though,
stuff
and
they
this-
have in sardines?
Yes.
That's I love her.
My salmon?
Does
None of my
she
salmon.
remind you of a servant?
taken.
Hey.
Which one?
Hey, Usagi's back.
You know what? I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
Like,
Sorry, I didn't.
her
sorry.
attitude. Fine. Call it Delta or whatever.
Delta. Used in
8?
science to denote an unknown variable. Not bad. Delta has other meanings when it comes to drugs. But yeah, our Delta matches no known public pharmacology or toxicology records. That being said, chemically, it does have all the hallmarks of a general depressant.
Look at her in the background.
Oh my god.
I'm getting murder drones.
Honestly, it really does make me think of murder drones when I'm with this character. I swear, she's so
The more I
freaking
see it
bipolar.
now.
Yeah.
Do, do, do.
I'm half expecting her to just be
Sorry.
like, I'm half expecting her to
good.
just look at us like with an angry face, just to say, "Bite me."
I know the feeling.
So it stands to reason that it would exhibit a similar effect on the body when ingested. You say ingested. Why? Why? I eliminated all other possibilities during my examination of the body. He must have swallowed it, and judging from his stomach contents, it must have been a liquid. Thank you, Dr. Sato. Shall I summarize things for the court?
Oh
Yes,
my
please! I wasn't
God.
listening that closely.
The victim died of respiratory failure, and his tox screens showed that his blood was clear of anything that could cause respiratory failure, except for this unknown substance, the poison we've labeled Delta.
Well, that sounds like a textbook suicide. Should we wrap it up here?
Not quite yet, Your Honor. This may clearly be a poisoning, but there's at least one detail about this case that doesn't feel like a suicide at all.
Let's see. The autopsy. We have testimony. We have the whiskey.
Wait, what was the testimony say?
Yeah, cause there's the whole thing about him also having someone else drink with him. So wouldn't that
Yeah.
contradict it?
Yeah.
I would
Sounded
go with
sure.
Jung's testimony,
We can give it a shot.
but also I would go with whiskey
actually-
because there's nothing in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was negative for poison.
class just to kind of double check. Because they have the details of, let's see. Let's see.
They said it must have been a liquid, but if the wine was negative for drugs, it wouldn't have been in the wine. Not wine, sorry,
Yeah.
whiskey. You know what I mean.
Whiskey.
We knew what
Hell
you mean.
yeah.
Yeah. So I guess we could try the whiskey, but I feel like it could also just be the
Yeah.
Wait,
testimony.
hang on.
Let's
What?
see.
Uh.
No. We're trying this
What am
raw
I
first.
hanging on to?
Because let's see, we have the autopsy, the screen, and the drinking. Autopsy, I don't think would work.
It's
No,
Jung.
because the autopsy's already
It's Jung.
I feel like it would be Jung anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's Jung.
It's not suicide. I don't think so.
The people shouldn't get ahead of themselves. There's nothing textbook about a supposed suicide that had a witness sitting there watching it happen.
As you say.
Well, now I'm lost. Was
Is
this
she picking her
poisoning-
nose?
Yes.
Yes.
Her non-existent nose. Was this poisoning a suicide or not?
If that's the case, then perhaps we should give the defense the opportunity to cross-examine. Unless they're going to insist on testifying themselves.
How kind of you to offer. Ball's in my court now. So how do I counter? Emma's argument basically goes as follows. David ingested the Delta knowingly, and the Delta causes respiratory failure. He died of respiratory failure, thus David committed suicide.
During blackjack, every piece of information you learn deals you a card. Choose
Oh my
only the
God.
questions that are logical and relevant, and only
I was
press if you
about
think the
to
line of
say.
questioning is worth continuing, or else you'll go bust and lose credit.
Bust.
However, press to see what
Awesome.
the follow-up question would be. You can only win blackjack when you reach exactly 21. So don't press further if you're already there, and don't ask the wrong questions.
We definitely gambling here.
Always bet on Hikari.
With my
I love blackjack.
cross-examination, I love blackjack. I need to put a microscope over the weakest part of that argument, and hope that some cracks will appear under pressure.
Let's
Under
see.
pressure.
I think it would be, are you sure it was ingested?
Yes, you're correct.
That does...
If it's respiratory failure, why would it...
Yeah, let's not
Well, I
question.
mean, yeah, it could
Are we sure it
affect
was...
your lungs if it is a liquid, but I think it would be act faster if it was something that you inhaled.
Right.
Nom 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 nom.
Oh, sure, sorry. Dr. Sato, you said that the subject had to have ingested the Delta orally. But how sure can we actually be about that?
Pretty sure. I mean, I could go into detail about all the cavities that I checked, but I would press.
Press.
Yeah. Is it knowingly ingested? Yeah.
But how sure can we be that the subject ingested the Delta knowingly?
Well, we can't be sure of that. Certainly not just from an autopsy.
You said it must have been a liquid, yes? Would it have been a large amount?
Depends on the concentration of the delivery solution. It could have been just a drop.
The kind of thing that could easily go unnoticed, yes?
Calls for speculation, Your Honor.
Withdrawn.
Oh man, I wanted to jump on her case.
Yes, Delta is to blame.
Yeah, because that is
Yeah,
the cause of it.
that
So maybe
one-
we should
that
press the
one,
respiratory
yes.
failure?
No.
Because that's on a...
No.
Okay, the way that you guys were saying, I thought was like we were all like saying that was like that what we don't bother with. But I guess that makes sense too, because we don't know what Delta even is, so I guess that does make sense for us to ask.
Dr. Sato, you were only able to even identify the presence of this Delta after hours of work. Can you really be sure that this never-before-seen chemical can cause respiratory failure?
Well, I have had time to run simulations, and they do give every indication that it would act as a depressant. And just enough of any depressant and respiratory failure would occur. We just need one more thing, so my guess would be depress?
Yes.
Oh, you don't want to overshot it.
Nope, you'll be fine.
You'll be fine? Okay, sure.
I feel like the cards are more of an aesthetic choice thing at this point.
Yeah.
Because I don't see how else we would get the 20. Because it says we need to be exactly 21 for us to like get clear this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
You've ran simulations. So you haven't tested Delta on an actual person?
No, I haven't. That would be very difficult to do given our extremely limited sample, not to mention highly unethical.
Of course. But without such a test, you don't actually know for sure that Delta could cause any of the symptoms you've described.
Was there a question in that statement, counselor?
You don't actually know for sure, do you?
exactly.
No. Not yet, anyway.
Seems like that's
Blackjack.
blackjack. Also, be right back for one moment. I gotta put this
Okay.
back in the freezer.
Did you
think we
get the
got 21.
achievement?
I loved
Okie
that.
dokie.
Yeah, no. A lot of like this game's aesthetic is literally just like gambling for like its different.
I
like,
love that.
Like different like game, different like.
Gamble.
It's
games,
a
like-
it's a oh sorry.
It's a
Sorry, is
very unique aesthetic, and it's part of the reason why like we can get the chips, because the chips double
Where's
as
my
our
phone?
double as two things: health in the cases as well as our score at the end of the case.
Oh,
Mhm.
interesting.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Did you get an achievement?
Yes, I did.
Does it say the world?
I think so.
The world.
Yeah.
world.
It says it's the world and reach 21 in blackjack.
Hmm. Interesting.
Nice.
I imagine that there are variations of this where you can screw up and it does change how certain things go out. That's from what I
No,
Actually, no,
exciting.
unfortunately.
But it'd be nice though.
It's like how Phoenix Wright is.
So here's the thing.
You have to do it in a specific way.
Well, here's the thing. I say that, but there's also the fact that the game does encourage a bit of replayability for two reasons. One, the scoring thing, and two, there's two different modes you can play in. There's the standard mode, which we're playing in right now, and there's also the high roller difficulty, which I would have chosen, but there's one problem. You can't save in cases in high roller difficulty.
Oh, hell no!
No, hell no.
Nope.
I would have picked that, but that meant we would have lost a lot of progress if we got stuck in a case. So.
Oh, fuck that, man.
Nope.
It's a cool idea though. I do want to try it later.
One
Yeah.
day, when we get used to this, maybe.
Maybe. Thank you for your time, Dr. Sato. We all appreciate it. But it does seem like we're still in the dark about many details regarding Dr. Asher's death. Wouldn't you say?
Well, poisoning via the compound we're calling Delta is still the most likely explanation.
So there are other explanations for what happened?
Defense is calling for speculation, Your Honor.
It's not speculation when a medical examiner is attempting to explain the cause of death, Your Honor.
The witness will answer the question.
Well, respiratory failure can be caused by illnesses. If he had undiagnosed pneumonia or some other disease, and his respiratory system was weakened. Undiagnosed pneumonia with his level of healthcare, it is technically possible.
I'll take it. I have no more questions for this witness. Ugh, that felt weak, but I can't be picky when I'm stalling for time. seeding doubt wherever I can. However I can. It's just about all I can manage.
Meanwhile, Emma's just like, boring.
And I have to go to bed.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Sleep well, Usagi.
Night, Usagi.
Good
Good
night.
night, Usagi.
Nah.
All right.
Detective Reyes, you were the one the leads in wait. Blah, 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 blah. You were one of the leads in investigating this crime scene.
Oh, have fun, Rena.
Oh, yay! Yes, ma'am.
And did you interview the EMTs who first arrived on the scene?
I did. They responded to an emergency signal from the home security console located in the kitchen.
What did they find when they arrived on the scene?
The victim was unconscious on his parlor. He was receiving CPR from a witness, the individual who had called them. They were both airlifted to Gatesfield Memorial Hospital, and Dr. Asher was declared dead shortly after arriving there.
She's actually handling herself pretty well up on the stand. I have expected her to roll her eyes during the swearing in. But when you take into consideration her love for boot heel authority, she might be right at home here in the court, the very seat of the state's power over the people.
The witness met with the deceased about half an hour before he fell ill, from 7:30 to 8 p.m. Sorry, excuse me. The two of them talked for some time and shared a drink. Shortly after, Dr. Asher became distracted, lightheaded, and eventually non-responsive.
And during the same time period, drinking the same liquor, this witness exhibited no symptoms themselves.
None. Though a collaborative effort
Three.
with Noble Electronics Security Division, we searched the entire building. But we found nothing unusual in any of the food or drink on the premises. Including the bottle the witness and the deceased drank from.
So, what was your ultimate conclusion after investigating the scene?
The whiskey bottle was clean, and the witness's drink was clean. Only person who got sick was Dr. Asher, drinking from the cup he had prepared. So it was our determination that David Asher committed suicide by poisoning himself.
She's pretty tight-lipped up there, but I think she slipped up at least once. The police want to claim that they've eliminated every other possibility and covered every angle. But I know that there are a number of blind spots that they're not willing to admit to.
Thinking. We have the upright cup, the empty cup, and the drug.
The empty cup wasn't mentioned.
They did not mention the empty cup. I don't think they did anyway. But where do we place it at? So I think it just keeps looping around until eventually it just keeps going.
No, wait, there's no opportunity. I think because of
Yes?
no.
Nope.
No.
the
I fucked it up.
freaking dodge. Okay, that was really just to see that.
Okay.
That's cute,
I was about to just see
Counselor.
that.
You almost made a salient point.
Do I get points for that?
Boy, I hope not. Otherwise, I wouldn't get to do this. Overruled!
Oof. I'll need
Is
to
it-
make objections more carefully than that.
Okay, so just keep looping around. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I was worrying about that. So we have the upright cup, empty cup, and drug. He's the one who prepared their drinks, and there was no opportunity for the witness to ever slip him something. He drank from a cup that he himself poisoned. Seems pretty cut and dry if you ask me, but just be sure we scanned the kitchen, the lab, the basement. There's no poison anywhere else.
The music is very good.
I do like the music in this, honestly. Prepare the drinks. There was an opportunity for the witness to ever slip anything. He drank from a cup that he himself poisoned. Is it this one, maybe? Scan the kitchen, lab, and basement. We didn't find any traces of poison anywhere else. Let me look at the different evidence real fast before I forget. There's the... Let's see, what about the empty cup? David's cup.
David's cup.
David's cup.
And what else was there? There was the drug, but I don't think that's gonna help us at all. I think it's one of the 2 cups.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it's the empty cup for some reason. Maybe it's there.
But the question is where to put it. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
He's the one who prepared their drinks.
Yeah.
There's an opportunity for the witness to ever slip him something.
Yeah.
Happy day after your birthday.
I think he drank a cup from he himself poisoned.
Yeah.
That would be the empty cup, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You have
Yeah, it's the
3
empty cup.
hours left of birthday.
No,
Not
no.
here.
No.
Not here. In the future.
Yeah, we're in the future.
The empty cup.
Yeah, let's try
Yeah.
that.
Wanna
Let's
bet?
go.
Yep, there we go.
Bonk.
There we go.
You can't make that claim. Not when the evidence record clearly shows the tests of Dr. Asher's cup were inconclusive.
That's why, okay.
The police can't claim he drank from a poisoned cup while first proving that his cup was, in fact, poisoned.
Ooh.
You're talking a lot of sense, lady. Does it resolve, or do you have a response, D.A. Rockford?
Testing on the deceased's cup has been inconclusive so far, Your Honor. I don't dispute that. Though I'd be surprised if the defense has any idea how else the poison could have possibly been delivered to Dr. Asher alone.
Not at this time, but that's the funny thing about the burden of proof. It's not on the defense.
As we're all aware.
Hey, we all knew that. I definitely knew that.
I love her.
She's just watching out freaking...
Beautiful.
Oh my god.
Now, if the people are done bemoaning that pesky, innocent until proven guilty issue, perhaps I could begin my cross-examination.
Fire away, baby.
Fire away?
Baby?
Alright, more blackjack.
Oh
Grace's
boy, here we
testimony is
go.
meant to show that Davids is the only one who could have poisoned himself. She'll be on guard and hard set against helping me, but I will keep her focus on eliminating other possibilities. I could get her to make my point for me before she even realizes what's happening. Anyone else in the building?
Ever seen poisoning himself? Why could he have been poisoned off camera?
What was her testimony again for?
It's kind of hard to... Well, it's kind of a top of the problem.
Okay.
I don't think... does it show up on this?
Asher met with the witness. Oh wait, scroll down. He's the one who prepared their drinks, and there is no opportunity. He drank from a cup that he himself poisoned.
Let's see. What would be a question to ask here? That's a stupid question because there's already a person in the building.
Yeah.
But this, yeah.
I think that's a
Oh wait, no,
valid
wait, it is
question.
anyone else in the building. You know why? Because of the suicide thing that we talked about earlier.
Hold on.
Like how it can't be called a suicide. Like you can't because there's a it was not. We argued with. Why is my brain not working right now? Jesus Christ.
You can't call it that because there's a person there witnessing it. Is that what it is?
Yeah. Yes. That argument with Sarah. Yes.
Okay, I guess we're basically asking a trick question at that point. Then okay, I see.
Yeah. The only people you saw on the cameras that night were Dr. Asher and this witness, correct?
Weena.
Oh, yeah. There was no footage in the house of anyone else.
Are there any parts of the house that are recorded by camera?
There are a number of rooms in that home's interior that don't have cameras in them.
So it's possible that there were other people there that night, because cameras weren't watching every room.
No, that's not possible. The only way up to the penthouse is through the building's elevator or the fire escape stairs, both which are on camera. And that still wouldn't get you past his front door, which is also on camera. No one besides the two of them was there that day.
Stay.
What about before that day? No, that wouldn't make sense. Stay.
Poisoning?
Could he have
himself?
poisoned off camera?
Interesting question. Let's
Wait, ever seen him poisoning?
You could try it.
Detective, we've been doing a lot of assuming and reasoning in quick succession, so I'll ask this plainly for the court. Is there any photographic evidence showing David Asher adding anything to his drink that night?
No. Seems like he had already poured for the both of them by the time he returned to the parlor.
He had already poured? In that case, the next questions will need to be when and what. Then any
poison
poison.
in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Detective Reyes, during the course of your investigation, did you find any samples of Delta in the kitchen or parlor?
No.
That was a fast answer.
Well, it was a pretty easy question. If we had found poison on the scene of the crime, that'd be pretty important, don't you think?
But I feel like we're gonna need to raise this one.
Yeah, it feels like we need to raise it. What about in his lab? His bedroom? His basement?
I mean, they're not all. The thing is, they're not accounting for the other rooms that, like, the hidden compartment room either.
Yeah.
No, and no. We didn't find Delta or any other unusual substance in any part of his penthouse.
Right. We never found any poison. No poison at all.
It feels so weird, though. A poison container, maybe?
At any point in the investigation, was poison found on the body of the deceased?
No.
He must have been searched. Did he have any capsules or vials? Eyedroppers?
Didn't even have his wallet on him. Why?
Thank you for enlightening the court about this point, Detective.
What point?
Well, I think it's strange, don't you, Detective? I mean, how could he have possibly poisoned himself without first procuring some poison?
Blackjack. I'm not gonna lie, when the numbers like went over 21 for a second, my heart stopped for a second.
Not gonna. That's understandable.
Boss.
Yo, the judge in the back.
She's like, yeah.
What do you mean procure?
I mean, if he had nothing on him on his body, like at the time, like where would the poison have come from?
That means somebody must have given it to him for sure.
Uh-huh.
Where did it come from, Detective? The poison that you're so sure was dissolved in his drink. It can't have come from thin air, you understand? It had to have been in another container at some point.
Whatever it was before, it probably evaporated. What?
Not a good
That's not how it works!
All of it? It only took a small droplet to kill.
Your Honor, are you going to ask them to keep it civil?
In a minute! Sure!
She's probably like, oh, this is getting good.
Juicy gossip.
There wasn't any pill bottle in his bathroom or syringe in his pocket containing this apparently deadly substance. So how did he get it? What did he keep it in? The police wanted to claim that Dr. Asher committed suicide because they've established that his guest never had an opportunity to kill him. But they failed to prove that the victim had the means to kill himself.
Then I guess I'll be the one to move things along. The Delta didn't come out of thin air, Counselor.
Okay, go on.
And it didn't come from a syringe either. Dr. Asher was able to drip the poison right into his cup. Straight from the source.
Explain.
Shit, that's way too specific to be a bluff.
Allow me to submit into evidence Exhibit G. A piece of machinery found in Dr. Asher's laboratory. Sold under the product name Manufacturer.
I know this one! It's used in delicate scientific work to produce nanomachines, chemical compounds, and polymers.
That's the same machine I saw when Dawes gave me a tour of the production floor.
Very good, Your Honor. It's a valuable tool in any scientific laboratory, and Dr. Asher was well acquainted with its use. As a matter of fact, he had a number of presets coded into it.
One of them happened to be deadly poison, I guess.
Yes.
Even the android can see where this is going.
With just a few taps, he could reproduce any number of specific substances for his research, or any other chemical his heart desired, really.
You think Randog Mechanics would allow their product to be used, to produce illicit chemicals?
Using the manufacturer to make unlicensed drugs does go against their terms and conditions, so Dr. Asher's warranty is certainly null and void. But they can't hard code their machines to prevent the production of a drug that hasn't been invented yet.
I guess that's fair. Like, if he had just created, if he used it to create the items that would make the drug, I guess it wouldn't send off any red flags. Initially, anyway.
Dr. Asher died when his respiratory system failed because of a depressant overdose. For him, it would have been peaceful, like falling asleep.
Was it
You
peaceful? I
see-
don't think it was.
You see, he didn't need to commission a synthetic drug from some street vendor, or order an exotic poison from overseas. He could produce Delta at any time in the comfort of his own home. A quick and painless death, readily available in under a minute at the touch of a button. Specifically, preset 19.
Damn. I thought I actually had something for a moment there.
Okay, I just updated the mission. Okay, updated. That's alright.
I thought I actually had something for a moment there, but I was playing into Emma's hand the entire time.
Seems like we're done with this witness, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am! But before we move on, perhaps we should take a moment and put together a timeline of events as we know them. Not for me, of course, just in case someone else might need it.
Simple enough. We know that Dr. Asher left the parlor and went down to the basement at 7:36 p.m.
Thank you for the hydrate.
That's where he got the whiskey. And the cups they drank from. The cameras show him returning to the parlor to drink with the witness at 7:40 p.m. And of course, we know that he fell ill and passed away shortly thereafter. But he didn't go into the room at any other time. The cameras would have fucking seen that.
Yeah, but
Any
they don't,
objections so far, Counselor?
But nobody knows about the rooms, the cameras in that room aside from us. At least the ones that are inside the.
She has it right so far.
Yeah, we should probably stay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I don't see any
far.
like discrepancies at the moment. At least none that we can make.
Yeah.
or point out.
It just sucks that we don't know if there's any like, because Detective Reyes was just like, there's only cameras in certain rooms, but not all of the rooms. So who knows?
Well, the thing is, we found cameras inside like his lab that like showcase into the room, but they don't know about any of that.
But they don't
yet.
know that.
They don't know.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
yet.
We can't.
We're holding on to that information, I think, until later, until things fall into place.
Until little Miss Android there is
Right.
done getting everything.
At this point, right now, all we're doing is buying time for Sarah to get her act together, so we can hopefully pull something out of her ass.
I just want to be like, hey, Sarah, what completion rate are you at right now?
5%.
Damn it, that was only 1%. We've been here for like an hour already.
I'm sorry, but my processors have been distracted by everything else going on in the courtroom, and also I haven't been distracted by the judge at all. Nope, not at all. Nope, not me.
No, I'm sure. All right, moving on.
Not at this time, no. The timeline you've described is accurate, as we know it.
As you say. Also, I love the tapping on the table.
Yeah, like just the stay.
Yep. With this latest piece of... Why can't I suddenly talk? With this latest piece of evidence, we now know that Asher could have easily dispensed the poison directly into its cup by placing it inside the manufacturer, activating the preset, and simply waiting 2 minutes. Easily accomplished during the 4 minutes he spent off camera from 7:36 to 7:40. I'm trying to remember, like, the map in my head.
Wait, what about, not
trying-
Hobie?
Because he would have...
Yeah, because was that... Wait, hold on.
That was something we knew about.
When was that call? When was that call that he made? Does it say?
I think it does. That's
Jung's
Jung.
testimony.
That's Jung's testimony. Sarah validation, whiskey spill, salt shaker, Jung story.
Chromofuge? No.
Oh, that's from when we were like, I think back in the
Yeah. Not David's
David's
autopsy. Cup, tuck screen.
David's contact. No, that's contract.
That's contracts.
It's not in there.
I feel like it would be though.
Right?
Oh wait, what was that?
Wait, what?
Whiskey, Sarah evaluation.
Counter corporate espionage.
Right, you talked about that earlier. The whiskey.
No. But it is missing something. I don't know if it's here or not, though.
Maybe let's keep going. I think we have. I think we know like where the discrepancy is, but we just don't have. It's like that. It's that moment it takes, right? Like, it's that really annoying moment where like you. I think we're a little ahead, thinking a little ahead.
We
of the
are.
Case,
Yeah.
where we know we know like
It'd be like
where the discrepancy is. We just don't have a way to prove it yet.
Yeah.
Because we need to go step by step.
Right.
Yeah.
Step by
That's the one annoying thing about these games. Like when you know like where it's going, but like you don't know how to do it. At least you can't do it yet, or can't like showcase it yet.
Yeah.
Hey, Moxie.
Hi, Moxie.
Hey, Moxie.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, a complete timeline of events. He had the means. He only had the opportunity. He had the only opportunity. Sorry, excuse me. Seems like we're about ready to wrap it up here. No.
Where are we on that loading bar of yours, Sarah?
Come on.
Hadn't I?
I had a feeling you'd say that.
Well, counselor, are we done here?
Ooh.
Right.
The argument is missing
It's
something.
missing.
It's missing something.
No, there's something
me-
missing, I think.
There's something
There's
definitely
something
missing.
Alright, we're calling this. We're raising
Feels like we're
stakes.
missing at least one biggie here, folks. Namely, motive.
Oh, right. I knew that. I wasn't getting excited to finish early or anything.
This is a preliminary hearing, counselor. Our focus should be on the evidence, so...
Just feels like an awful waste of taxpayer dollars to get us all down here for debate and not get to the truth of the matter, you know?
So... I was hoping we wouldn't have to go through this next part.
What are you talking about?
Your Honor, if it pleases the court...
Oh no, is she about to pull him into the stand?
Oh my fucking god, she is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is okay. Here's where it's kind of okay.
Ooh, new evidence? Gimme!
This is a recording of a phone conversation dated at 6:30 p.m.
No!
tonight between the deceased and a man he was in a relationship with.
That's unfortunate.
A man named Isaac Porter.
Porter and David's breakup call?
There it is.
If Emma wants to present it here, now, then the content must be... relevance, Your Honor?
Yeah, that... What bearing does this recording have on the case at hand?
It establishes what emotional state the deceased was in on the day he died.
Oh, this is gonna be rough. Okay. Cool! Begin playback.
Nice.
Suba? Oh, wait, no,
Hello?
that's Dave. That's
No,
Dave.
no, no, wait.
Wait.
That's David, yeah, someone
my
be-
bad.
Really?
I think
Hello?
let's see.
Oh, he's so soft-spoken. Oh my god, you're a twink again?
Isaac, you there?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what is this Stardew? What is this Stardew background music right now?
Don't worry about it.
What's wrong?
Dunno. Guess I wasn't expecting you to pick up.
Why not? Did you mean to call me?
Yeah, I did.
Let me turn Suba up just a smidge.
I called you.
You want some fire?
You want some?
Is this a booty call?
I'm screaming.
Ellipses.
You gonna ask me how I've been?
Oh, let me
Oh.
turn you down just
Yeah,
You're
I told
suddenly
you.
too
bit too
loud.
high.
Yeah, I'm a little.
I told
okay,
you.
There we go. There we go. That's fixed.
Yeah,
You had a raise.
surprise. I said I got you. I got you.
Yeah. How have you been?
Royce, David.
But. Hey, what's the matter? Whatever it is whatever I did, I'm sorry.
Usagi's missing out on the...
The bromance.
Whatever you did.
The real bromance is here.
That's alright, man. I'm sure you are sorry. I just don't want any more apologies from you.
I'm so. Right. Wait, yeah, okay.
This is totally freaking me. Whenever someone's like, "You stop apologizing," I'm
Real.
And I don't think I want anything from you anymore, David.
What do you mean?
I shouldn't have done this. This was unnecessary. My bad, man. For not taking the hints. With you, it's always better left unsaid, right? More efficient that way, so you can keep working.
Bro, I'm literally autistic. I mean, Isaac, if I've been distant with you or...
Nah, you haven't been distant with me, or cool with me, or anything with me for a while now.
Damn.
Isaac,
Just forget it, man. Forget I called. Forget it all. Yeah? Let's just forget we were ever anything but strangers. That's all we are now anyway.
Isaac, recently I've been distracted, I know.
Nah. Don't worry about it. Really, we're good.
Oh. Okay. So do you need anything, or should I? Bro, did he just ghost me?
Where did you even get this?
Oh my god, a mudkip! Sorry, my wife sent me a mudkip.
Was it a shiny though?
No, it's not. It's adorable.
It doesn't have to be. It's a mudkip. What the hell are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Hey yo, I heard you like mudkip, so I got mudkip for
I
your mudkip.
fucking love mudkips.
I love
They're
mudkips.
I love
They're
Mudkip.
so cute.
Commit mud slap. Mudkip.
One of my
I
favorite
love
starters.
Mudkip. I have a life-size Mudkip looking at me right now.
Wait, really? Wait,
Yeah.
send.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry, mudkip's amazing.
Huh? Yeah.
All right, Suba was breaking up with me. I still love you, Suba.
Maybe. Like maybe. Maybe.
All of
Anyway.
Dr.
Maybe
Asher's
he'll just
incoming and outgoing phone calls were recorded by the building penumbra system. Sorry. Let me get the rest of the giggles out. Hwah. And the recording continued for several seconds after each call was ended.
Did you
For
get your
quality
giggles out by
assurance.
Hawk toying at me?
Yes.
No!
She spit him out. Hawk to it. Spit him out. Oh no.
I spit on your giggles. Achoo, achoo.
Damn.
Oh god.
Not the giggles. Not the
Remind me
gumdrop
to check-
buttons.
The terms and conditions on my next phone bill.
Shall we hear the rest?
That's so messed up.
It really fucking is. But it might be a very near future thing. If they're not already doing it.
It's gotta be
Probably.
the last time. The last time I let someone fist me.
What? What?
I mean,
Oh,
considering
God.
he's dead,
Go
it really
You hear
was.
that?
Got freaking Chidori?
Father.
Jesus.
It might just be a call, but it makes for pretty damning evidence at this point in the discussion. Emma's got her means, opportunity, and motive all lined up.
Gotta make them play all their cards. Let's go.
So why is she looking at me like that?
Did we get him?
Was depressing. Can we finish up without anything else that horrible?
You have no idea what kind of game you're in, do you?
Top 10
Emma's
anime
never been
versions.
apologetic in victory. So does that mean this is just pity?
Less than 2 hours before Dr. Asher died, Isaac Porter ended their relationship over the phone. The court can make a reasonable assumption about what kind of mental state Dr. Asher was in last night.
That was a bad move, Miss Rockford.
Hold up. You know what?
Ooh.
I just thought of something.
The music going quiet. Danger.
You gotta
danger.
remember something here. This is Morgan's Morgan's like very few friends that she's like close to. that she's
Yeah.
dealing with here.
So I realize I don't know, because like from that conversation, the phone call, and what we know about David Asher, I'm like, there's no way he would like kill himself in front of another person. That just
Another
doesn't.
friend.
Yeah,
on
that just
top of
doesn't
that.
seem right. Yeah, so
No.
I'm just like,
Yeah,
none of that makes
something
sense.
reeks in here, but the problem is we don't know what yet.
Not
So it's time for us to figure it out.
Until Sarah gets that file open, we're still in the dark about what's going on here.
All right, let's proceed. Then, if the people have nothing further to add,
I've been feeling off my game all day. Caught between corporate inbreeders and ant brain protesters, but pitying me? Here and now? That's all it takes to get my blood properly boiling.
She's not a
it's
redhead for
about
nothing.
time for.
Me to call my first witness, no?
You want to keep going after that?
What are you doing, counselor?
Just calling the ultimate silver bullet. Rock solid, slam dunk witness a girl could ask for.
Who are you gonna?
Oh, hi!
My other girlfriend.
Excelsior.
Alright, so who's playing Jess?
Well, it was Usagi.
Wolfie.
Saki's not here.
We're
Do you want me
Usagi-less.
to? I could do it.
Yeah.
Go on, I
Wait.
guess.
Or do you want to do it, Kay?
Oh no, I'm not. Wait, how many?
okay.
Is everyone talking to themselves now?
Put my hand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
Well,
I mean,
to be
the
fair,
judge...
that was what Cookies was doing
I can do
earlier.
it.
So with her.
No, that's what I was
first
asking. It's like,
witness,
is this the theme for tonight?
I guess
can-
so.
Yeah, that's pretty much the theme for tonight.
You could
Okay.
leave it to me.
I could do it.
No, I don't trust you.
What, you got a problem with the voice I use?
Is here good? Does it matter where I put my hands? Hi, sweetie, you're not getting my ice cream. Fuck off. I love you.
I'm gonna go get a cupcake. I'll catch you guys in a bit.
Okay.
Okay,
Darling.
enjoy your cupcake.
Thank you for coming here today.
Of course, whatever I can do.
What is your relation to the deceased?
I was his executive assistant at Noble Electronics. I would arrange his meetings, coordinate communications between him and other departments, that sort of thing. Ultimate silver bullet.
Starling's the only play I have right now. The only stalling tool I have left. For now, I should just focus on getting as much information from her as possible. Whether or not it's useful, it'll at least buy me some time.
What are you
Sarah's like,
doing?
what is the play here?
Sarah's just like, what are you doing?
While Jess was being sworn in, Sarah mentioned that the hard drive's about 60% decrypted.
So we gotta start.
Girl,
for their
hurry it
40%.
up.
This would take a while.
Honestly.
Considering the rate Sarah's gone at so far, there's maybe another hour left.
Ah, yes, Morgan. Prefer using my preferred tactic for these sorts of things: stalling.
My God.
I might be able to stall that long
Oh no.
if I talk real slow. I'd like to ask you a few questions about Dr. Ash. I'm not gonna do it slow. Not Dr. Ash. Please answer him to the best of your ability.
Right.
Dr. Asher was a well-known public figure, but was he well regarded professionally?
Of course. Dr. Asher's work set the bar for the entire automated dependent world. Good, Sarah.
Yeah.
Stay focused, Spearmint.
Okay.
You say you coordinate his communications. Were there ever threats? Did people ever express an intent to harm him?
Objection. Calls for speculation.
Intent?
Who do we have?
Rena went to go get a cupcake.
I'm feeling like that's gonna be
I'm feeling like that's gonna be
I'm feeling like that's gonna be
There you go.
that's gonna be sustained.
Did anyone ever threaten him?
There were times when he was the focus of negative attention.
How so?
Nom, nom, nom.
Oh,
Dr.
that's-
Asher was a favorite subject of many conspiracy theorists. With all his contributions to the field, it was easy for them to make claims about his influence. They'd say that his work was plagiarized or that he was hiding illegal subcommands in the technology he helped develop.
And people would contact him about these conspiracy theories?
Relevance.
Whether or not people wanted to kill him?
Well,
Withdrawn.
Miss Starling?
People would attempt to contact him, yes, but their messages were always too vague for the police to take action on. They would say he belonged in jail or that he couldn't avoid the truth. or that someone should do something to shut him up.
Yeah.
Did they ever talk about hurting him?
Yes. But, I always turn those messages straight over to the police.
Yeah, I'm seeing that on the record. Yeesh, who writes this stuff?
Now, those cases have long since been resolved, Your Honor. And none of the parties involved had contact with David Asher in years. The police have taken the police take harassment very seriously.
Try harder, please.
Sir, you were not getting my mint ice cream. Is something you want to add, Counselor?
Just clearing my throat. May I continue?
Morgan, you serious?
You worked with Dr. Asher for many years.
Listen, if you were there for the demo, you'd get it.
Yeah. Did you have a relationship outside of work? Did you ever talk about anything besides professional concerns?
Sure, we've gone out to dinner or met on the weekends. I think he liked to pick my brain. Since he needed relationship advice a lot,
Oh, sweetie.
even if he didn't realize that was what he was asking for. I'd like to think... Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I'd like
Welcome
to think that
back.
he knew he could talk to me, but...
Did he ever talk to you, or to your knowledge, anyone else about hurting himself?
God, no, never!
Oh, okay.
Do you know of any history you might have had with mental illness? Depression, anxiety?
No.
So when you heard the people argue that Dr. Asher had done this to himself,
I was shocked. I couldn't believe it.
you're saying that you can't believe.
Objection.
On what grounds?
Asked and answered. Stalling. And also, the people have documents that would be of interest to the court in this matter.
Rena?
Back just in time, Rena.
Sorry, hold on. I was just eating
That
coffee.
face, that face.
Blah, 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 food.
Juicy, and what matter specifically are you referring to?
Oh boy. The deceased health history.
Emma wouldn't be speaking up if she didn't have something real. So what the hell is this about?
Sorry. Now! Stop sniffing!
Yes.
We have private correspondences that describe...
If they're private, then they should not have been obtained by the people without his permission.
He can't get permission if he's already dead, and we're well within our rights to obtain evidence as it pertains to his crime.
Convincing! No, it's not. What's wrong with you?
Damn. Honestly, I didn't honestly expect to stop her from admitting her evidence into the record. I was hoping to at least slow her. Where are you on that footage?
77%. Approximately.
Girl, you need to hurry.
You are slow!
And you're complaining about the judge having to load earlier. Jesus.
Performance anxiety.
Damn.
I need to buy
Panic,
whatever time I
panic,
can.
panic.
However I
Disco.
can. Even if that means running out the clock as a punching bag.
I have here messages between Dr. Asher and a psychiatrist he was meeting with and speaking to for the past year, along with paperwork detailing how this treatment was covered under his platinum plan.
Used to schedule and pay for psychiatric appointments on several occasions in the last year. Oh boy.
Platinum? Oh, was that not his plan?
Wasn't it a year? Wasn't he
It
like
might
in
be
the category 4
Nobles.
plan or whatever it was?
Well, like, it was like a, yeah, executive 4 plan.
Yeah, this is his health insurance plan, but why would they say platinum plan then?
It's a different insurance, maybe?
It
So
has
basically
to
the
be.
evidence is wrong, or...
Well, let's see.
Because unless Noble is like, oh yeah, this is, you know, this is the plan he uses. So it's like, no. So where did you obtain that information about his therapist and him? Like what?
Anyway.
I don't intend to air all of Dr. Asher's secrets here in the court.
I'm sorry, bitch. Already too late for that shit.
A little late, honestly.
Oh, okay. I guess.
She looks so disappointed.
But I am prepared to read excerpts from messages and transcripts from phone calls, which, when put together, paint a clear picture of the kind of stress David Asher was experiencing.
The dude is the wealthiest man alive who made robotics. Of course he's stressed.
Are you sure?
And the dark thoughts he was struggling with.
The man literally made the breakthrough that has like androids running around this guy in this world in the first place.
He looks fine to me.
No one
Gotcha.
like that, under any circumstance, should is the perfect picture of mental health.
Transcripts of his phone calls?
I'll admit them into evidence, assuming there are no objections.
Let's see.
Right.
There's nothing strange. There's something strange about. I feel like there's something a bit odd about this.
Yeah.
I do agree.
I'll gladly object. On the grounds and foundation. Where did you say you got this?
It was retrieved from his digital records, and there's no reason to doubt its ethnicity.
Authenticity.
Authenticity? Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Authenticity.
Even if I were to point out that David had an executive level 4 plan, not a platinum plan?
Yes. That okay.
What?
Yeah. Okay. We were right about that. Good.
Yeah.
Wait. Really?
Yeah.
Yippee!
Really?
Wait. Why was Sarah surprised about that?
Yes, really. It's all there in the record.
This is easily explained.
Oh, please do go on.
David had an executive plan that Noble managed for him, and he was also seeing his psychiatrist, both in person and over the phone. Your own witness had attested that he dealt with stalkers and was worried for his privacy. So it's easy enough to reason that he had a separate insurance policy he paid for on his own, even if only to keep one thing out of Noble's grasp.
That doesn't sound right.
Sure, easy enough to make that assumption.
But that's the thing, an assumption.
Yeah. But that doesn't make
That's
it
assumption.
correct. David used a separate insurance to hide the psychiatrist from Noble's spying? No, he was smarter than that.
Let's see.
Also remember to up the ante.
Oh yeah, right. We can actually up the ante for this too. On these
Up
parts
the ante!
too.
Up the ante!
Up the ante!
Up maximum
ante.
overdrive!
Let's see.
Well,
All the wait, all the
Valuation. Let me see. Drank with David for initial value worth a lot. Wait, evaluation.
no, it's like it's Sarah's worth basically.
yeah.
Died
Not the
from-
autopsy.
I don't think the
Wait, go. Yeah, recorded calls.
It has
All
to be
building calls
between-
recorded,
Yeah.
like, monitored by Noble.
So between recorded calls and Sarah's, but I think it's recorded calls because everything, whether it be in person
Yeah,
or
because
through.
what would be the point of having a second transplant if he knows that they're recording all this stuff anyway? Like they would still
Yeah.
be stalking him.
They
Yeah.
would find out one
They
way or
have
another.
plenty of
this
ways
is a
to get
company.
information, like to find out where he's
Is that also
at.
the maximum for the ante? There.
Yeah, there it is, level
Alright.
7.
Yes. David may very well have wanted a private psychiatrist, someone who didn't work for Noble, who'd have his best interests at heart. But if so, he would have contacted them over the phone.
Because they're monitoring the calls.
Not when he knew all his phone calls were being recorded.
And there's a nice extra bit of credit for us there. We got +7 out of the deal.
Yay!
Gamble.
That's...
David Asher was well versed in having every aspect of his life overanalyzed by data-hungry parasites. Do you really think he would try and hide mental health problems from them with a second insurance policy?
Apparently, yes, since I'm standing here with evidence that shows exactly that.
Okay, now the question. Okay, wait, hold on. Here's the thing. Where'd she get that evidence? Who gave her that plan in the first place? Who?
Sure.
Wait. Hold on.
You know what?
I
Bothers
think
me? It's like, is this forged? There's a chance that it's
There's a
forged
chance-
too.
There's a chance this is forged potentially.
There's a chance that the the psychiatrist he talked to, might have helped someone forge this too. There's a chance for that too. Because you can't say everybody's involved in this some way somehow.
So who forged the evidence? Come on, be honest.
Yeah,
We're in
that's
court.
that's the
Jung.
question.
That was me.
Come
Who
forth.
forged this, and why would they do it? Unless like
Jung.
that's my
Jung.
that's my
I
thought
think it's
process.
Jung.
That's my thought process. I think it might be. I think this is yeah. Let's just keep on.
Because you know what else is strange? They never searched Jung either for anything. They just assume that David Asher just killed himself. Did they ever search Jung?
No, they
Even
did.
though
She,
he was
she,
cons-
has, she,
okay.
has, she has testimony in the recordings. The thing is, she told us up front her side of the story, despite the fact that her lawyer said not to, which I think was kind of like her trying to just cover her tracks.
Yeah.
I wonder
Oh my
what Jung
goodness.
does for a living though.
She's the CEO of the company.
She's the CEO? Oh, then she knows everything.
Oh yeah.
Is
Her
she
job
a
is to go.
CEO?
I
I
think,
thought
Yeah, she's the new
more-
CEO
yeah,
now.
she's the person.
Oh.
She's the one in charge.
She's the current person
So-
in charge.
And the reason why she's in charge is because the reason why she's in charge and David isn't because David didn't want the attention.
Oh, you know what?
He was the
think
face.
There's a motive with Jung. There's definitely a motive because if he's well renowned for his, for robotics and electronics, and she's now the CEO, what are the chances that he might end up leaving and she's left with nothing?
Well, maybe that's what the
Decent.
Maybe that's
what it was, is that he threatened to leave, and she's like, okay then, you
Yeah,
can
'cause he would
leave
choose-
on my terms.
Maybe he
Because
has.
he would
yeah.
want to choose like Isaac over the company.
Maybe he. Wait,
Yeah,
it's
that
also,
makes sense,
Maybe it's
actually.
possible that he found out something he wasn't supposed to know, or something else involving technology or the process of how things are done around there, and maybe they didn't want him to talk or say anything about it in response. Also, what was that blocked?
The
We gotta
Your silence.
we gotta keep
Forever.
we gotta keep
We
going.
gotta keep going. We're theory crafting. We need to push through and see where this is going.
Lol.
Does it though?
Pardon me?
Yeah, what exactly are you suggesting, counselor?
Still not done decrypting?
I'm working on it. It's difficult to.
Right. Right. What the hell? Might as well swing for the fences at this point.
Let's try to get a home run.
I'm not trying to muddle the
Hell
issue
yeah.
or confuse the court, Your Honor. And I would never make outlandish, unsubstantiated claims just for the sake of causing drama.
You totally would, though.
Uh-huh.
What are you?
I'm merely concerned that D.A. Rockford has been an unwitting pawn in an act of corporate espionage.
Ooh. Ooh.
The
Decided.
The tea.
Tea time.
What?
If the markets were to open Monday with people believing that David Asher, the man who programmed the brain of every noble android, was battling mental health issues for the last several months,
Objection, mischaracterization,
back.
all the rest? There are no corporate spies in this courtroom, counselor, and there are no boogeymen hiding under the bench.
I'm staring at
And there's no Queen of England either.
not anymore.
Her praying is so fucking funny.
This judge is awesome.
I love this judge so much. I am so glad it is not a bald man with a fucking beard.
Objection. What were we talking
Fuck you, mean?
Voiced by Subarashi Fox.
Oh, come on. Come on. He tries his best.
At least I'm not bald. At least I'm not. There's a saving grace.
Rena, please.
Rena said BRB.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank God.
David Asher was a once-in-a-generation intellect and an extremely valuable human asset to his employers. And his employers' as many enemies would do whatever it takes to destroy his credibility now that he can't defend himself.
And he was also your personal... You shouldn't even be here arguing this case in the first place, counselor. Now you're trying to call the police as evidence, gathering into question.
Drama. Queen of England, you sure? Then why is the Queen of England right behind you, Suba?
Nice try.
He looks behind his
I'm
shoulder.
against
Okay,
a wall.
She's in your walls, Suba! The Queen of England is in your walls!
Jeez,
Oh,
that's
no.
terrifying.
Yeah.
All because you can't admit that for
As
the
for
past
crumpets.
All because you can't admit that for the past several months, your friend has been seeing a psychiatrist every Monday and you didn't know?
Man, that's a low blow.
That is.
Sorry, but, like, did you still need me up here?
Oh my goodness! The witness will refrain from interrupting when girls are fighting.
I'm screenshotting that. That's too good. The
I
witness
like-
will refrain from interrupting when girls are fighting.
I
This is
like
great.
I like
love
this. I just like her her expressions.
They
She's
knew
here-
what the hell they were doing with this character. I love this.
I hope she continues to be a judge, but I get the feeling we're gonna have
Please.
different judges at this
I mean,
point.
Okay,
Same,
on one hand,
but I
I
would
would
love to
love
see
to
her
see
again.
other judges, especially if they're as eccentric as this. On the other hand, I kind of want to see this character come back again.
Her outfit though does remind me of a judge robe and also of like the Greek like
She
Yeah.
looks very
this
Greece,
robe.
Yes.
Greece, and like
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
It's
what
the
is it?
robe and
the little like head
the-
like bit with the horns and like
yeah.
the crown
Yeah.
essentially.
Like the
Yeah, it's a mix of like Greek and judge robes
Dear
at the
God,
same
the
time.
sass, the zest. Yeah, exactly.
And then the stiletto heels.
Yes, the heels.
the heels.
Stilettos.
Oh, wait, now I know why she's like
The
8 foot
little-
something. It's because it's it's basically to assert authority.
Yeah.
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 She can
And
insert her
so I
hand
can
on
get
me all
uppies.
night, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh, okay.
Step on
Dab
me.
me up.
All right, let's continue.
Yes, ma'am.
With how my luck's been going so far, Sarah's progress bar is probably moving backwards right about now.
Adonai, I would like to point out my progress bar is now at 76%.
Mother
Damn it!
That's one less before.
and Emma's patience is wearing thin. This could be my last shot to create any kind of reasonable doubt. I'd be happy to wrap up my questioning if the court will allow.
That seems cool with me.
And my evidence, Your Honor, will it be entered into the record?
I like to I like to hear a bit more testimony before deciding.
That's fine, Your Honor. As you were, counselor.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it's at, I can probably only ask one more question. Better make it count.
Save.
Miss Starling, we're all here trying to figure out what happened to Dr. Asher. Tell me, when did you last hear from him?
I feel like we've already
Honestly, when was the last time that she saw him at HQ?
Well, no,
Oh.
because he doesn't need to be at HQ
He
to
doesn't
do his thing.
No.
or see
'Cause
his
she's like a
work.
Or like,
You know
I
when
want to
she
say maybe
last saw him?
hear from him?
Yeah, honestly, that might be more important. Like, see him doesn't matter as much. See his work,
Yeah.
that doesn't matter either. Meet him in HQ.
Hear from, like-
he can
yeah,
do
hear
his
from
work
means
at
engaging
home.
in
We've
some
seen,
form
He's
we've proven
remote.
that.
Because remember, like Jess is still like kind of like on the bottom hierarchy wise.
I think
Right.
hear from him probably
Bottom.
is the best case because she's
Right.
the secretary. She probably knows like how his personal life also goes too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. When was the last time
Yeah.
that she and him actually
Like a hear from him
you
like
know.
a message or what? Yeah.
let's see.
When was the last time you spoke with Dr. Asher, Miss Starling?
Well, that's pretty easy to figure out. Let me just. Yeah. It was
Whoa.
last night at 6:57 p.m. We texted back and forth.
That was after the breakup call.
Yeah.
And do we feel that's relevant, Your Honor?
Oh yeah.
It's very relevant.
Relevant?
It's very relevant.
It is extremely
Raise!
relevant.
Very.
That lady that
It
popped
could
up
very
scared me.
well be the single most important piece of evidence in this whole trial.
What?
Emma, please, you know this too, right? You brought it up.
Smooth
Oh,
brain.
hello, pretty judgy
I
lady.
got chills.
Them
Don't
They're
know why, though.
multiplying.
and I'm losing control. Sorry.
Oh, my
There must be a coolant leak.
There
The
is.
defense doesn't know what they're talking about.
On the contrary, these texts are vital.
Sorry, I just wanted to see that. I'm sorry, I keep doing
Wait.
that, but like I just see like
Wait, what did it
pop up
say?
Yeah,
here.
the text was him spilling the beans and telling. Wait, what?
Yeah, go
What
back to the evidence now.
Yeah, sorry.
Down.
There's Isaac's call.
Whiskey. Oh wait.
Is it all the way down?
No,
No, maybe all
I
the
think
way
it's
up.
further up.
Crap! Now I don't even know where it
Wait,
is.
look at the unread.
No,
Is it Sterling's testimony? Starling's? Nope.
No harassment. Call. Something
Nope.
about a call.
yeah, it was a
No.
call.
Not
It wasn't
Isaac's call,
Isaac's
that's
call.
different.
Let me just
You're a salt shaker.
Go through all of them.
Heartbreaker.
I feel like it would be at the top though. Was it in readings?
I don't think it's under that.
No, it was under. Was
It was
down?
under
Was it good?
something.
Scroll
Salt
down.
exclamation point.
Scroll down. Executive. Save story.
I'm a little confused here. I know we saw it.
Yeah. No. Keep going down. Let's just go through one by one.
That's gonna take a minute.
Talks. No, recorded
Oi!
calls.
Oh, there it is.
Starling text.
Text messages from David Asher to Jessica Starling at 6:57 p.m. on the night he died. David asked her to set up a meeting between two of them.
Evangeline.
Evangeline, sorry, I'm not used to that name. Evangeline Morgan on Tuesday to handle the transfer of ownership for the android Sarah. Oh, us. Okay. So he's not broken up. He's still.
Wait.
No.
So he always planned to transfer ownership to Sarah to us no matter what anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they broke up first, and then he texted Jessica to be like, set up the meeting between Morgan and Sarah.
Literally, we
And
have
then
been
he went back to
literally the
Jung.
crux of this entire case, like our point of like how we can prove this, it's been staring us in the face this entire like stream. It's right there with green hair.
Yes.
It's you, Sarah.
And they need head.
Fourth wall breaker.
On the contrary, these texts are a vital piece of evidence that change the timeline of events as we know them. We know what happened to David last night, generally speaking. But the order of events is critical. Especially if Emma wants to make claims about David's state of mind.
What happens
Drag cards from
if...
your hand to the slots in chronological order left to right. You can pick a card back up and place it in another slot if you change your mind, or drop it outside any slot to return to your hand. Fill all the slots to submit your answer.
What are chances that Jung found out about Sarah, and then
So,
there's a
Order's
chance
call
that they...
was the first thing we know in the timeline, right?
Yeah.
Yes. They broke up, and now we now know that
Starling
he can
texts
text
us.
Yeah, the
Starling, yes.
The testimony was after.
Test-
I think David
faints.
fainted.
So the pass out's just gonna be the last one no matter what.
Okay, so the testimony like talks about like what happened in between that moment. Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
So it would be in the middle, right
And
there.
David
And
fainted.
David faints at the very end.
Yes. Yes,
So,
that's it!
what are the chances that Jung wanted to take Sarah
That
after
might-
finding out? Sarah is technically David's legacy, pretty much.
Yeah, she's Sarah, and for all intents and purposes, is like his magnum opus, like piece from the looks of it. Like There's a reason she keeps calling him father. I'm pretty sure, because like she is like his biggest like breakthrough yet. I think she's like his biggest breakthrough yet, and I think maybe she found out about it at some point beforehand, somehow,
And wanted to bring it up. So now that she was the new CEO, she wanted to bring it up over drinks to see to gauge where he was at. But before they met
Or-
up, he had messaged Starling.
Or she wanted to find a way to stage a suicide so she could just take him and take her into custody herself at some point.
That's true. All right, let's keep going.
Thanks to Miss Starling, we've now got a much clearer picture of the night's events. We know that Isaac Porter and David Asher broke up at 6:30 p.m.
Oh! And I was rooting for them so hard.
Oh my god.
You go, girl.
And we know that David messaged his assistant, Miss Starling, at 6:57 p.m. David is on camera with the witness from 7:30 to 8 p.m.
You know what? The funny thing is, I could actually see the judge saying, like the judge freaks right saying the same thing too. Like, and I was rooting for them, so I could see it.
And he was declared dead not long after.
Damn.
The people don't object to that timeline of events, but we do question Counselor Morgan's reasoning for belaboring it.
We're getting to that.
One last question, Miss Starling.
Yeah, what was the context of the texts?
Yeah?
What was the nature of your conversation with Dr. Asher?
Well, actually, we talked about you.
Oh, well.
And how he wanted you to have his android.
Oh, well.
That android there. Putting his affairs in order, I guess.
It might appear that way.
Huh?
Can you specify what his instructions were exactly? How did he want this done?
Well, he wanted me to bring you to his penthouse and help get you set up as the android's new owner.
Yes, Miss Starling, but when did he want this to happen?
I see where she's going with this.
Well, he said it was pretty urgent, and so I should do it first thing Tuesday morning. Tuesday?
First thing Tuesday morning.
And that right there is is where it all comes crashing in.
David Asher didn't like doing anything on Mondays. And when was he going to be in attendance?
Well, actually, yes. He said he would work from home to help us. No way he intended for us to have that much trouble getting to... Oh.
And suddenly it all clicks.
Oh!
To summarize then, half an hour after he had already had his breakup and half an hour before his guest had arrived, he was planning an appointment that would require his presence with you for next Tuesday.
That's right! He was!
Not something you would think to do if you were planning on dying that very night.
Yeah, you're right! That's...
Your Honor, if David Asher was preparing for the week ahead a mere hour before he passed away, don't you think the people's assumptions about his mental state ought to be re-examined?
That's...
Your logic is sound. Do the people have a rebuttal?
If the court would just allow a moment.
Sounds like an opening to me.
All right,
Time to strike while the
blow
iron's
this
hot!
wide open.
If we assume that Dr. Asher was not suicidal and therefore did not kill himself, we must then ask ourselves, who else had the means, motive, and opportunity to take his life?
Jung!
Until now, we've
Jung.
taken for granted this idea that the Delta must have come from the manufacturer, from inside the house.
Adonai.
Not right now.
Are you kidding me?
Even if
she
that's
has a
true-
gun, doesn't she?
Which it may not be. That doesn't mean that he was the one who used the manufacturer.
Adonai!
Would you allow me one moment to confer, Your Honor?
Sure, why not throw away your momentum?
I'm in the middle of something, Sarah.
I was
I
having a
can't
moment.
afford to let Rockford.
I gained access to the hard drive's files.
What? Seriously?
As I said, progress with this type of encryption is exponential. It can be difficult to estimate.
Right. Okay. Do you have the footage from last night?
I have the file.
Have you watched it?
I thought you'd want to know right away.
Suppose it doesn't matter. Either this has our silver bullet and we've
This
got a
has
case.
her. Oh, okay.
Either this has you, or it doesn't, and everything falls apart.
Worst case scenario, it completely invalidates everything we've said so far. That seems quite risky.
It's the least risky path to victory we have. Seeing how it's the only path to victory we have.
Ooh, this is a gambler situation.
Yeah.
Screw it. Upload it to the court computer.
We're betting.
Oh!
We're betting people here. Yes, Adonai.
Thank you for your patience, Your Honor.
Got all mine on red. Go ahead, Red.
This
Sweetie,
is
how are you
sleepy
sleeping
bubble.
like that?
Punk chewing at
She's
Me
an
too.
android. Just leave it be.
I love her so much.
I love her so much.
Your
I love her
Honor.
so much.
I'm awake, and I'm getting a pretty hefty chunk of video data for breakfast.
Yummy.
You're submitting security footage into evidence. New security footage?
The police corroborated the witness's testimony using the house cameras. Security cameras installed by Noble as part of the penumbra system that showed the parlor, the kitchen, but not the basement.
Hmm.
During the course of my investigation, I uncovered a hidden security circuit buried in the deceased's own home system.
You. What?
The people say that the Delta must have been in Dr. Asher's cup, because there's no other way for him to have ingested it. We never saw him or anyone else put anything in his cup on camera.
Because he must have poisoned his own drink off camera.
Exactly.
What?
Emma, please catch up.
That's the only possible explanation, that he added the Delta to his drink off camera. He placed his cup inside the manufacturer, activated it, waited 2 minutes, and then walked upstairs to his death. But I'm about to present the court footage retrieved from his basement. Footage that will show that by the time he retrieved the cups in the basement, it was already past 7:38, meaning he didn't have the opportunity to poison himself.
One clip of footage will prove all that.
If it doesn't, I'm completely screwed. But it's not like it can lose a preliminary hearing extra hard.
Morgan,
Oh.
don't
So
jinx
bigger go
yourself,
home.
please.
Just wait, where the hell? I was gonna say it was just
Yeah.
anything other than a royal flush here means I'm bust.
I thought we were playing blackjack.
So better than to be the Joker who dances.
The data has been entered into the court record.
Sarah, show us when Dr. Asher entered the basement.
Yes, Adonai. I'll search for it now. Here.
On screen. That's the bar, and the timestamp is 7:36. There, David's grabbing the bottle of Rosé River and leaving, with no cheeks.
At 7:37. Just under the wire, as it were.
Is that it then? I came this far just to... Wait. Did he have the cups with him?
He did not.
Is there sound?
None at all.
Keep going. If he had to go back to get the cups...
Counselor. What is that android doing on camera?
What? I
It's at the bar.
Oh no.
The android gave him the cups.
Shit.
Sorry, robot.
Shit.
That machine never stepped on camera upstairs. Not once. We don't know its whereabouts the day of his death. It could have poisoned the cup whenever it wanted.
Shit.
It's on shrimp o'clock. Thank you for the hydrant and the shrimp. Also, what is this?
Thank you.
Could possibly go
I don't
wrong.
understand.
Your Honor, have the courtroom cleared.
Understood.
Please, someone. I don't know what's going on.
Sarah, you need to shut down.
Please, tell me what I'm looking at. I don't remember any of that.
Do we have callers available?
Sarah, shut down now!
Adonai, please, tell me what I...
That's an order.
Ooh,
Honk shoe.
that sleeping face. Is it off?
Yeah, it's off. I've seen this before. It won't do anything until I reactivate it.
We don't know that. We don't know anything about this thing anymore.
That's...
Your Honor. In light of the most recent evidence, the people would like to withdraw their charges against Dr. Asher and end this preliminary hearing. It has been made abundantly clear that David Asher did not commit suicide.
Very well. The charges are withdrawn and the defendant is free to go. Well, as free as he can be in the afterlife.
Damn.
I said class, wow. This case is dismissed. Congratulations, Counselor Morgan.
Yay. Chalk up another victory for Morgan Esquire. Now all I have to do is deal with the shitstorm of the decade.
Yeah. What
What the
hell?
fuck?
So when she said, like, that's an order, I'm just like, oh man, it's a command spell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, she is Morgan.
Okay. That was not the fucking,
I
what do you call it, that we were expecting.
no.
That was-
no,
that was crazy.
I didn't see it either. I didn't see that
I was
coming
like, what
either.
could go
Honestly,
wrong?
I didn't
This
even.
is what
The
could go
thought
wrong.
didn't even cross my mind. Also, 8:47 p.m.
Well, I managed to prove that David didn't kill himself.
I mean,
Now I have to defend Sarah.
I guess.
And in the process, I proved that his android did. I proved that the android that's been walking around with me all day is capable of murder. A killer robot. A true unbound AI with military-grade specs and at least one death to its name already. So much for avoiding the public eye.
Yep.
Thank you for coming here on such short notice, Judge Barrows.
An actual judge this time.
Oh.
Their face is like,
Granny!
"Ugh," that's what
Granny
their face is.
judge.
Who's voicing this one?
I don't know. This is new. I don't know.
Get.
New face. Who this?
As if I'm doing you some kind of favor. I didn't realize I had any choice in the matter. This isn't some bad joke, is it, Miss Rockford? I'm afraid not, Your Honor. You know, I like the adjutants. I always have. They deal with the criminal trials that so that bookish, quiet, contemplative people like me can spend all day tying up arguments for obscure legal treaties. That's what I like to do.
Melissa Barrows. Okay.
Barrows? Barrows.
Barrows.
She
You're
likes
your judge of the
AC,
higher-
espresso, and reclining chairs. She hates parking lots, me too. Noise, pollution, and mud. She avoids overspending on restaurants. She
Hold up.
splurges on expensive hotels.
So she's
She's a
like,
Karen.
movies.
I like this judge because she reminds me of like a retired old lady.
I mean,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
basically what they turn the judges into, essentially.
That's what I like to do. I don't like coming down here and dealing with all this heavy-handedness.
Won't someone toiling away under the police state think of the poor bureaucrats?
And I certainly don't like making rulings on anything as spicy as AI.
She can barely bring herself to say it.
And you, Counselor Morgan, you're the one it's registered to?
That's correct, Your Honor.
So what did it do exactly? torture an animal, shut down a hospital, crash a coin market. We have it on camera poisoning a man, killing its creator. You mean Dr. Asher?
Oh boy.
That is... We can't hope to keep this quiet for very long. All we can do is try to wrap it up quickly. Let's make haste. Adjutant, do you have the case number?
Case ID is 241277-A. Docket number YT 98 43 18282.
Oh, thank you. Can you repeat that?
YT 984318282.
I think I lost you after the first 8.
Please don't do it.
Oh,
I have it copied here. And what are the
Oh.
security procedures for an incident of this nature?
a data quarantine is to be established around any networks the subject was exposed to for more than 66 seconds. Oh, geez, okay. All offending hardware is to be destroyed immediately through incarceration at a minimum temperature. Huh? Incineration.
Incineration.
Sorry. Sorry, I read that wrong. Incineration at a minimum temperature of 3,422 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. I'm sorry, excuse me?
The fucking sun.
That's... Yo,
Sorry,
you want to
Spoon.
dump it into a fucking volcano?
Yeah.
There's nothing to be done. No debate to be had. This isn't even a decision. Sorry, Sarah, not Spearman. David gave you that name. I should at least make the effort to use it.
Honestly, I feel like we should watch the rest of the footage before making an assumption.
Yeah, we didn't watch the rest of it. We only saw like the. Was there anything?
Yeah, the
else
first couple
there?
of moments.
Yeah.
That sounds very hot. Do we have furnaces that get that hot?
Of course, there are a number of industrial furnaces within the city limits that I could recommend. Isn't she like a search engine too?
I
She's
guess.
Bing.
Oh
She's just
my
like-
goodness.
Wait.
Huh.
I'm thinking. Because now I'm wondering, like, Sarah doesn't remember anything that happened. Apparently doesn't remember any of that.
What happens
Why?
if she was programmed a certain way? Because she is an android, after all.
Sorry? Why should I be sorry anyway? I fulfilled the request. Favor repaid. I don't owe Sarah anything, especially not if it killed my friend.
Right, Morgan?
I'm
sorry.
sorry?
I was just saying how grateful I am that we have the procedures for this kind of thing to be all laid out already. Blah, blah.
Yep, it keeps things nice and simple.
I can feel somewhat it can feel somewhat severe going through these steps so quickly, but
But nothing, Your Honor. Artificial intelligence is perhaps the greatest threat to human civilization and the sanctity of life that's all there's ever been. Any piece of software, big or small, no matter the vessel, if it can violate the tenets it was programmed with, it has the potential to cripple our nation in a matter of moments.
yes. Couldn't have said it better myself. Straight from the textbook, almost.
Well, I mean it. Monsters like that don't belong in this world. They should never have been born in the first place. Destroying them is a kindness. And if anyone's to blame, it's...
No one's blaming you, counselor. You couldn't have known you were in possession of an AI.
I'm talking too much. Probably just tired. It's been a long day and I've had a lot of thoughts. What? Is that your thoughts? Sorry, Sarah. Whatever you are.
Dr.
Yeah.
Have a
Thoughts?
cat. Your day will get better.
You were just born wrong. Not your fault necessarily. If it were up to me, you'd get points for trying.
Rat, like, are you talking with...
Trying
Yeah,
to
shut up,
be
conversation.
something more.
Where's my cat?
Can we not?
I It did seem me there. Trying to be something at all. Or anything other than what you are. It was stupid, of course, and futile. And pointless, spending hours in front of a TV or laying in bed staring at your phone. Watching stupid movies and trying to paper-mache an ill-fitted mask of humanity.
Baby boy.
Out of the
Sorry.
scraps you could tear out of magazines. Look at how small you was! BAT mathematics! You were in the math elites, you nerd!
Athletes.
Nerd.
Practicing expressions and memorizing lines and trying to get something to take root and grow, despite knowing it'd have nothing to feed on.
So she was observer.
Becca.
Stupid.
Beckett.
Uh-huh.
Paul.
All right. I think, yeah. Yeah. You know what? We ain't done yet.
I feel like her mental state has broken like 3 times at
Has
least.
she?
Yeah.
Me too.
Speaking that it started like at 2 or 3 in the fucking morning. Also,
Finding out one of your
One of your
close
only
friend
friends
died.
is
One
died.
of your only friends is dead. He gives you an android, and you spend all
He
this
basically
time
gives you
fulfilling
his
a request
daughter.
to try and like prove he didn't commit suicide, only to find out that same robot's the one that potentially killed him in the first place.
Nah,
And
when
that you-
Emma's
In a lot of ways, seemingly have a lot in common with them.
yeah, the fact that Emma just accused Morgan. Well, you know, it's not your fault you didn't know your friend was seeing a psychiatrist. I was like, whoa, that's a low blow, man.
it is.
It was.
Anyway,
Morgan. What was that, counselor?
I said, objection.
And what are you objecting to? What are you doing, Morgan?
I'm a defense attorney. This is what I do.
I understand that you've been through a lot these past few hours, counselor. But there's nothing to defend.
On the contrary, Your Honor,
it's sitting next to me.
I have to defend myself.
Oh.
Pardon?
You could say that this android Sarah is an AI because it broke its tenets.
Obviously.
And you believe it broke its tenets because of this newly discovered footage that appears to show it committing murder via poison.
All true. And no laws broken on your part.
Here it comes. Never thought I'd be incriminating myself in the courtroom just to make a point. Don't you dare try and entrap me on this.
Ooh.
The
Sarah's
deed.
deed.
Sarah's deed.
The ownership.
Sarah found inside
Yeah.
the ante room. Wait. Hold on.
Don't forget.
Ante it up.
Get the ante up.
It's pretty simple, actually. If the state is making the claim that Sarah's an AI, they're accusing me of committing a felony. Because I'm the legal owner of that android.
The hell are you doing?
And if the state wants to charge me with owning an AI, I will not take that lying down. I know my rights.
Ooh.
Counselor, your argument is self-defeating. Listen to yourself, counselor. You claim that Sarah is just an android, a product that will be obsolete within a year, but you've only known it for a few hours. You've only owned it for a matter of minutes, and yet here you are risking a felony charge to save it from being demolished.
Because you're wrong.
And I know you wouldn't care. Not unless this android was something special.
Ooh.
Look at us. Me arguing that I'm guilty, and Emma arguing that I'm a softie. It'd be funny if it wasn't so. Fun! You think there's no reason I'd want to save this android from destruction? Other than feelings of personal attachment? Oh, the financial value.
I
Value
wonder
of
if it's.
value.
I think it has to be the
financial
value.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can think of at least one reason why I don't want you to turn Sarah into slag. One very convincing reason. Or a very convincing number.
What are you? What is that?
Tension's tipping. Sure is. That number is Sarah's estimated financial value on the collector's market.
You've gotta be.
I got it from an insurance evaluation algorithm. They're designed to lowball you.
That does seem like a reasonable incentive for you to want to keep your android intact.
It's a free country, Your Honor. I have a right to defend myself.
Are we in
And we can have a
America?
free market. So I
No.
have a responsibility to defend my financial interests.
We're definitely in America.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Your Honor, a trial like this would be... I'm not going to let you turn this courtroom into a circus, Morgan. You can't spend the...
Yeah.
You can't spend the next half decade bringing in expert after expert to testify on the philosophical distinctions between AIs and ads, spiraling into appeal after appeal, all while the media... This machine appears to have willfully killed a man. The public needs answers now.
Of course, Your Honor. I have neither the desire nor the resources to get into a drawn-out battle with the state itself over what constitutes an illegal machine intellect.
So?
The state says that my android, my property, killed a man in violation of its tenets, so they want to take my property and destroy it. I'll prove that my machine didn't harm anyone, so the state will have no reason to suspect that it's an AI, and I'll get to keep my property. Unlawful seizure thwarted.
Don't be cute. I feel a stomach ulcer coming on.
I do wonder if Barrows was ever her mentor at one time.
Probably. And
No.
she already... No. Her aunt was her mentor.
Her aunt was
Oh,
her
yeah.
mentor, and she's
Yeah.
a
I wonder
whole
if-
different can of like crazy.
So
But
I
I
wonder
have
if
to won-
Barrows. Oh, sorry.
Has dealt with her before.
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Barrows
I mean, they
probably
all work in legal, so I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they did work like they have.
What
like,
are
She was
chances
an
that
intern.
yeah, that could be. What happens? I mean, what are chances that Barrows was like is friends with the aunt? There is that case.
maybe. Anyway,
So she may know.
Fine. You'll have your day in court, but it'll be one day. Tomorrow. Proof that this machine didn't kill Dr. Asher. No, proof that it couldn't have killed him. Anything less than absolute proof, and I'll have the damn thing obliterated. And you'll be looking for a very real sentencing for the public unrest you'll have enabled.
Yes, Your Honor.
DA Rockford, what I'm asking of you is just as heavy. Find the truth. By the end of tomorrow, and find the truth by the end of tomorrow. We can't settle for anything else. Win or lose, there can be no doubts about the outcome of this case. Yes, Your Honor. And now I need to go lie down.
Can I come?
Good night, Granny.
You can power down.
Yeah.
I love that.
love her so much.
I love
I
her.
wonder if we'll see her for the next day.
Hopefully.
Morgan,
Hmm?
I misjudged you.
At what point?
Whenever I wrote you off as a small-time defense attorney just trying to tread water,
That is
Ooh.
so sweet of you to say, Emma.
there's lawyers to your layers. Oh my God,
Course.
she's
There's
already
lawyers.
there.
There's onions too.
There are lawyers.
lawyers
I
have
guess-
a
I
lawyer. You
guess-
can't spell lawyer without layer.
I guess some lawyers have layers.
Yeah, you
to
can.
them.
Oh my God.
Lawyers
There's
are like,
layers to
Sometimes
you.
it's slimy.
You've got backbone. Teeth, even.
You're gonna make me blush.
People talk about your kind like you're boxing against the state, fighting the man. But most defense attorneys wouldn't know a cyberpunk if they walked up to them on the street and shot him. Meanwhile, you've just signed up to do 15 rounds challenging the state's authorities. Why?
Not sure exactly.
For David?
Yeah, probably. Oh, just me being sentimental. But if I had to pick a more lofty reason, well, I think it's all the moralizing. People can be evil. They can choose to do evil things for evil reasons. And if you want to execute them for that, you'll hear no complaint from me. But animals can't be evil. Information can't be evil. Ideas can't be evil. Guess I'm not convinced AI can be evil either. Whatever else I get up to, I don't want to stand with the book burners of the world.
You're more high-minded than I realized. You sure you're in the right line of work?
Can't see myself doing anything else.
Good luck, Morgan.
Hmm?
There are book burners on all sides these days.
I talked a big game just now, but I'm in an even deeper hole than I was trying to prove David's innocence. The help won't be enough this time.
Yeah, honestly, you are in a very deep hole.
I need to find the actual culprit, no matter what. And now it's Maya's turn. I'm sorry, Sarah's turn to be accused of murder.
Yeah, exactly.
Mordor.
9:31 a.m.
What Moida?
Precinct 2.
What, Moida?
Let's go
Homicide
around.
office.
He was the greatest guy around.
Let me quickly do another.
What,
scene fast.
Moida?
Oh,
Just
man.
fun.
How are we feeling? How are we feeling?
I was ready for this to just be nice and clear and head straight for.
I think this is a good time to stop, to be honest. That's my
Honestly,
opinion.
it's a good stopping point. I'll be real.
Yeah, I think
So,
it's
Thoughts
good.
before we close off?
That was a
Holy
wild.
shit, that was wild.
Caught me off guard.
I think we're all.
No wait.
I think I think
My thought
I
is that murder is bad.
had,
Is it?
I think so.
I think for me it has to be the introduction of that judge. The fact that they
Oh,
had
yeah, the
an
judge is by
android
far
as a
such a
judge.
fun character. That is such a fun character.
Yeah.
I like a
They're
lot
just
of the
fun.
characters in this game so far. Like, Morgan's character is very interesting. Evan was interesting. I like Sarah as well to some extent, but that judge, Jesus Christ, they cooked with that one.
They really did.
They really cooked.
I really like her design when they first
Same.
introduced. I was like, and the fact that they were like, yeah, so we have android judges here. You know, they're programmed to judge, and then I did not expect all that personality to come out. And I was like,
I also
this
do dig the aesthetics they have for like the different like deduction or like objection, like little
Me too.
cross examinations. It's a
There's,
very
like-
fun like
It's-
idea for it.
It's very strategic. You're also the whole like gambling to raise your coins as your like health and stuff. That means like there's a lot of like strategy to anteing to raising to stay. And I was just like, yo,
That's so
It's-
fun.
It is
it's
honestly.
fun.
Second layer thing.
Yeah, I'm glad we finally got to go to a quorum so we could show off like the other aspects of the game outside of like the investigation sequences.
I do feel like I like this concept. I do kind of feel like sad that there isn't more than one way to get to the answer. Unfortunately, you know, it's like one of those like there is a clear path. There is always a loophole. It's just like okay, there's only one loophole.
All right, let me go find somebody to raid.
Raid.
Let's go say to Boogie. They're playing. They're doing Star Rail stuff right now.
That old money wizard gang.
Anyway, thank you for joining us for tonight. We will see you guys Thursday for whatever I got planned for Thursday. Probably if it allows for it, or if there's no like freaking.
It might be a maintenance thing.
If there is maintenance, then we'll figure something else out. Maybe we'll do more of this. Who knows? Anyway,
I would love that.
Good night.
I
Talk
think
to you
I would
later.
enjoy that.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Night, night.
Good night.